Everybody, we are back. Let's go. Geezer in the house. Good to see you, man. How you doing? It's time. We're back. 49ers. This is great to be back. Everybody. Welcome to another 49ers season with your boy Shifty. What is up? Let's go. Let's go. Geezer, I am glad that you are fantastic, sir. Great to have you here, man. Hey, we remember, Geezer, at Chicago's a special game. I believe that's when you became the mod. I believe, hey, that's when we got that crazy play from Debo. We got the win. Ooh, it's good to be back. Good to be back. Special game. I believe that's when you... Special game. I believe that's when you... There we go. Love it, man. Sorry, just getting all set up here. Doing my thing. Of course, we're getting in a little bit early. We're about 28 minutes from kickoff. They're showing Trey Lance. It is raining hard. I'm going to close the window because there's going to be sirens going on out there all day long. But it looks like it's raining pretty hard out there. All right. Rock and roll. Let's go. Good to be back. So good to be back, everybody. So good to be back. Chris, got my Jimmy jersey on. Hey, I'm at 585. All right. Thank you, everybody. Hey, drop a like, subscribe. You guys know what to do. We're up to 585. They're showing Jimmy Garoppolo, and here's the thing. They're going to show Jimmy Garoppolo all game long. But, Chris, good to have you here. You know what, Chris? I've always been a fan of Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, the one thing with Jimmy is that, like, I always wanted him to do well, obviously, with the Niners. He helped us get to a Super Bowl, NFC Championship game. I like him a lot. But SF Niners Sports Nation, how we doing? But, you know, I like Jimmy, but I think it was time to move on, you know, as he's a solid player, but he's not like you could easily name about like 10 or 15 quarterbacks who are better. Yeah, it's going to be, they're going to show Jimmy out there all freaking day. Trey Lance, baby. There's Trey Lance. Quarterback coach Brian Greasy. Everybody, it's good to see you guys. They are getting all the water and everything off the field because it is pretty bad. They replaced the grass on Soldier Field about 2 days ago. Got my water ready. Christian, good to see you, man. The weather really changes things up for this game. Like, I was thinking that it could have been, my prediction before was 27-17, but I think it's going to be lower scoring. Lower scoring, I think, I'm guessing maybe 17-10 or something like that. But we'll see. Yeah, he helped turn around the franchise. I'm ready to move on. Yeah, I'd never like disrespect Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, he does a lot of good things. Does a lot of bad things. I think he's solid, but yeah, this is going to be a really fun game though. Trey Lance, Justin Fields, we can't wait. As what's his name, Bart Scott would say, can't wait, can't freaking wait. But yeah, I want a 21-13. Hey, I hope you're right, and I hope that's in favor of the 49ers, Geezer. All right. Just going to check on YouTube, make sure everything is looking good. Alrighty. So something that I want, and this is actually Christian, something that you had mentioned is a power rankings. I don't know if I'll be doing a power rankings, maybe at some point, maybe before the game start of week 2. It'd be a little bit easy to just place Buffalo number 1 right now, but we'll see how the rest of the week 1 plays out. But I kind of want to go through and maybe make some predictions for week 1 for like the other games, because we got about 25 minutes to kill. All right. So let's see. So the first one that's showing up on ESPN.com, Saints and Falcons. So yeah, I think you're right, Christian. I think it could be anywhere like, I guess it's even hard to say, like, you might not even, like, field goals and stuff are going to be hard, field goals, extra points. We'll see how it goes. But so the first game that I want to talk about that is not the 49ers is Nick, how are we doing? Good to see you. Let's go, Niners. Let's fracking get it. So Saints and Falcons is the first game. Now, I think the Saints should take this one. The Falcons in definitely somewhat of a rebuilding mode. They have some... Oh, me too, Nick. We've been waiting a long time for this day. It's been a long time coming. Yeah, I think the Saints will win that one. Christian, I think you're right. I have the Saints probably winning that one. I'm going to go with 27-14 probably in that one. Just because, the Saints have it's going to be, it's a new regime. Of course, last year they didn't have Drew Brees because he retired, but then this year there's no Sean Payton, so... that's going to be an adjustment period. They were doing, I think Sean Payton, if I'm not mistaken, it was 2006 when Payton and Breeze went to New Orleans. So it's the first time in like 16 years that you haven't had that you've had neither of those guys there. So it's going to take some time to adjust. But either way, the Saints defense is really, really good. You're getting ads about Tim Ryan. Yeah, Tim Ryan, an interesting guy. He is, if it's the same Tim Ryan who does the announcing with Greg Papa on the 49ers radio broadcast. But yeah, I have the Saints winning that one. I think it's, Kamara. I think Michael Thomas is playing. That should be pretty relatively easy, I think, for the Saints in that one. I'm just going to add a little note here. See, I'm trying to up the quality here. Oh, today's game, we need to do game. Let's do this. Cool. Yeah, Greg Papa is awesome. Touchdown, San Francisco. But yeah, I think the Saints win that game. Now let's move on to the next one. So the next one they're showing here on ESPN is going to be the Steelers and the Bengals. Now, I think you got to go with the Bengals on this one, and that's like a weird thing to say just because for so long you just kind of like assume, hey, the Steelers have just been like a consistently good football team for so long, whereas the Bengals have been consistently an okay to bad football team. So, oh, thank you. Yeah, I want to have a little ticker action going. Up the quality of the stream a little bit. Maybe I need to make this longer, I think. But yeah, so I think the Bengals should take that one. Now the Bengals, of course, were in the Super Bowl, just came up short. I was rooting for them big time. The So it's one of those things where I think the Bengals, they improved the offensive line, and that was their biggest issue. Like in the AFC Championship game, freaking Joe Burrow, I think he was sacked 9 times. It was in the AFC Championship game or the divisional game. So just a little interesting there, but they've really gone ahead and upgraded the offensive line. So gotta be happy right there. Freaking Aaron Rodgers looking like Cameron Poe from Con Air. Put the bunny back in the box. But yeah, so I think the Bengals should take that one too. They have a solid defense. Jesse Bates is back this year with them. And that offense, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins, Joe Mixon, a good offensive line. Wow, that could be pretty special. Yeah. Hey, you never know. You could be right, Christian. Like we saw the Rams, a few nights ago. Definitely, you could argue, Super Bowl hangover. They got crushed by the Bills. Now, I still think the Rams are a decent team. I don't think the Rams are a bad team. But, of course, you lose Andrew Whitworth, who was their stalwart, all-pro left tackle, who's a veteran guy who's been there for a long time. Ashton G, what is up, my man? Good to have you here. But, yeah, the Rams, they lose Andrew Whitworth. They lose Von Miller. Now the wins start to matter. You're damn right they do. You are damn right that they start to matter. This is big now. This is big. The big time. But, we want to obviously get the season started off with a win. We're on the road. So it's an important, I can't stress enough how important, it is to get off on the right foot. And then we have the Seahawks at home. So next week. Cancel. Let me do a little. No. Undo. I didn't mean to do that, Nick. That's what I meant to do. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that, Nick. My bad. Wait, how do I? No. Undo. Okay, Nick, your messages will be showing. Whoops. Technical difficulties, everybody. My bad. But we'll get Nick with a moderator. So Nick will be a moderator as well. I pressed the wrong button. Damn it. I pressed the doomsday device. Whoops. Well, I think, Ashton, I think Dameon Pierce is going to be really good with the Texans. Now, I don't really know too much about the guy, but I saw him preseason week 3 with the Texans against the 49ers, and he ran all over the 49ers. Oh, I should have. I think, Nick, you should be a moderator. I thought I made that a thing. Add moderator. Okay. David McNew, what is up? One of the great guys. Yeah, Geezer, you're in charge of the hiding and whatnot. Hopefully we don't get none of those stupid bots like we did last season, but I know that we will. All right. So, Nick, I do believe you should be a moderator now. We'll see, hopefully. But yeah, we are about just over 15 minutes away from kickoff. I'd say about 17 or 18 minutes. So we're going to continue on with some of the other games to talk about. So we have Eagles-Lions coming up. So I think for me and my picks, I'm going to go Saints. I'm going to go Steelers. And Eagles-Lions, I am going to go Eagles on this one. I think... Yeah, I'll go Eagles. The Eagles obviously made a ton of huge additions in the offseason, a much better team. You add A.J. Brown, who was the big dude that they added on the defensive line in the draft. Trying to think who that was. Jordan Davis, I think, is it? But they added a lot of good guys. They traded for Chauncey Gardner-Johnson. And so I think the Eagles will be a good team. Now, the Lions... Man, you got to like the Lions. Dan Campbell, he's just infectious. His energy and his passion. I still think the Lions are a year away. Now, honestly, they might even be 2 years simply because, Jared Goff, I think, we know that he's not going to really be the guy. As much as some Lions, fans or whoever might say so. But I think they need to go draft go draft a quarterback early next year for them, and then just do respect my authority. So I'm gonna go Eagles. Eagles line. I'm gonna say Eagles. Maybe Eagles 30, Lions 20. Yeah, I definitely think that the Lions can keep it competitive. Last season, week 1, we saw the Lions almost made a crazy comeback against the 49ers late in the game. And they're a solid team. Like, the Lions are solid. They had a really good draft. Now, Aiden Hutchinson, I think, is going to be good. I think that they added a couple of weapons. DJ Chark, I think, is a solid guy as well. TJ Hawkinson's a good tight end. It'll be interesting once Jamison Williams is healthy, because I know that a lot of people were really high on him coming into the draft. My guy in the draft, so in the draft, I had a couple of somewhat controversial opinions, but I remember I did a video, I think it was before the draft, or was it after? Before it, and I kind of said my 5 controversial takes. One of them was Kaiir Elam, who's with the Buffalo Bills, will be the best, or arguably the best cornerback in the draft. Thought he looked pretty good that week 1 game. Then I said Treylon Burks will be the best wide receiver from this, or he was my favorite one. We'll see how he does in Tennessee. Your boy geezer, Treylon Burks, I have him as the best receiver. He was my favorite receiver in the class. And then quarterback, I had Matt Corral as my favorite quarterback, and he's now injured for the year. So not to say it's impossible for him to be the best quarterback in this draft, but we'll see how it shakes out. Got the Titans winning 24-17, or Titans winning 24-17 versus the Giants. I think the Giants will be solid. They definitely improved their coaching. Joe Judge was just he was awful. Brian Dable, I think he'll be a lot better. But the Giants, I don't know. So Alan Lazard is out for the Packers, and that reminds me, I got a couple of my fantasy lineup. No Kayvon for the Giants. Oh, the Giants are missing Kayvon Thibodeau and Azeez Ojulari. So, yeah, the Titans, you guys should be able to score a lot of points there. We'll see. All right. Yeah. Week 1s are always really interesting. You just never know what you're going to get. Christian Watson will be playing today, though. Romeo Doubs, that's someone who I am big on. I think he had a really good preseason. Played a lot more than Christian Watson. I think Christian Watson's been hurt a lot, so I expect Romeo Doubs to have a good, solid year. Plus, they have the veterans Sammy Watkins and Randall Cobb. So, yeah, I could see the Titans winning pretty significantly over the New York Giants. Now, some other games, the Patriots and the Dolphins. That is an interesting one. I'm going to go with the Dolphins on this one. So I would say, you could definitely make the case that the Patriots have the better coach. Belichick is maybe the best coach of all time, or he's absolutely right up there. But he's just been there for so long, and everyone knows the schemes and everything. Whereas when you bring in a guy, and I like Mike McDaniel a lot, but it's going to take him some time to get going, to get his system implemented, all of that good stuff. But man, they have weapons, so I think that the Dolphins could come away with the win there, get some big plays. Yeah, Geezer, come on, tell us, bro. What's the deal, man? What's the deal? You became a Colts fan because of a bet you made? That's crazy. You're a Colts fan now. Oh, my days. Yeah, I think the Dolphins win that one. Colts, though, Geezer. How could you turn your back on Tennessee? Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Be right back. 1 second. We're getting ready. Kickoff just over 10 minutes away. So we got to get a move on with these predictions here. So Dolphins I have winning against the Patriots. I'll say 24-20. Ravens and Jets. Sorry, Jets. Just terrible luck. Zach Wilson hurt. Mekhi Becton hurt. Dwayne Brown hurt. Ravens, I'm going to go Ravens 31, Jets 10. Then we have the Jaguars and the Commanders. This is an interesting one, actually. Carson Wentz with the Commanders now. Second year for Trevor Lawrence. He actually has a head coach now this season. I think it's going to be pretty close, but I like the Commanders. Is Chase Young playing? I'm not sure if he is. But then, Angela trying to roast Tom Brady. Yeah, a little bit awkward, isn't it, Geezer? But, let's see. Okay. Commanders and Jaguars. I am going to go with I'll go with the Commanders on that one. I think regardless of Chase Young playing or not, I think that their defensive line is really, really good. So I like the Commanders in that one. I like Ron Rivera too. I think he's a good coach. And they added some weapons. They're getting a healthy Curtis Samuel. They drafted Jahan Dotson to go along with Scary Terry. So Browns, Panthers. Oh, I'm going to go Panthers on this one. Baker Mayfield out for revenge against his former team. The Browns, well, we know about the Browns. Really a destination that I would have thought Jimmy Garoppolo could have been traded to. Of course, he was not. And they're going to roll with Jacoby Brissett. So we'll see what happens there. Although I thought the Browns made one of the best trades of the offseason. And that was trading for Amari Cooper. And it was, what, a 5th or 6th round pick? That's a great move there by the Browns. So, but either way, once Deshaun Watson is back. But either way, I think the Panthers have this one. Panthers 41-13, Geezer. Ooh, I don't know about that much, but yeah, I mean, I think the Panthers win. I think they win that. I'll go like 28-17. No, maybe not that many points. 24-17. Then we got the Colts, Geezer's new team, and the Texans. So the Texans, I think, are gonna be. Watch out for the Texans. They looked really good in that preseason Week 3 game against the 49ers. Although it's preseason, the Niners didn't really have any of their starters out there, especially on defense. But I think the Colts, you have to go with it. They have the experienced quarterback, Matt Ryan. They have a good defense. Michael Pittman Jr. I'm trying to think. They drafted a guy who I liked, which is Alec Pierce. But overall, I think the Colts should take that one. But I think it's going to be a little bit closer. I mean, division games always are. So I think it'll be Colts 23, Texans 20 or 21 or something like that. Then we got the Giants and then Geezer's former team, the Titans. Yes, he is, Nick. I got it on the little ticker right here. My little ticker. Bam. You'll see it down there. George Kittle is out. What was the next one for? So Giants, Titans. Yeah, the Titans should win that fairly comfortably. I think Derrick Henry's going to run all over the Giants. I think Traylon Burks will have a solid game. Tannehill will be solid, but they're just going to run all over him. So I'm going to say Titans 31, Giants 17. The fucking sucks. The what? That fucking sucks. Yeah, it's a bummer that Kittle's out. Really could have used him for this game, but if there's anything that, we kind of learn year in and year out that, I mean, you want to have guys healthy for the long run. So if he's not 100% now, it's going to be a really physical, brawling game. If it was like a beautiful weather game, then maybe it's a lot more passing. Maybe he doesn't take as much hits and stuff, but I think it's the right call. Let him sit for this week, and hopefully he's back next week. Packers, Vikings. I'm going to go Vikings in that one. Packers trying to adjust with a whole bunch of new weapons for Aaron Rodgers. Vikings, I think that they're going to be better. Any Vikings fans that I have heard online, they just thought that what's his name, Mike Zimmer was just so bad for the team that they just needed to go in a different direction. So I think that'll be a positive. I think the defense for the Vikings will be a little bit better. They added Zadarius Smith. Offensively, I like Thielen, Justin Jefferson, Dalvin Cook. So I'll go with the Vikings slightly edging out the Packers. It's also, of course, a division game. Looks like the rain has potentially stopped in Chicago. Maybe it's just the way the camera is, but I'm not seeing any rain coming down right now. But of course, the field is still going to be a little bit slippery. Joe Davis, I don't even know the deal with that guy. I don't have the volume on. I have closed captioning, but that's about it. 7 people in here. Of course, guys, you know what to do. Drop a like, subscribe. I know that all the usuals here have already done so. But it's mucho apreciado. And then let me just get my thing ready. Awesome. Alrighty. So I think the Vikings will go 28, Packers 24. Or maybe say 28-27. That'll be a good one. But I think the Vikings maybe pull that one out. So who do we have after that? Chiefs, Cardinals. I think the Chiefs will win relatively comfortably. I would say just because the Cardinals know DeAndre Hopkins. I think Rondale Moore is out. They lost Chandler Jones in the offseason. I don't think they really replaced him. So I'll go Chiefs 34, Cardinals 20. So a 2-touchdown win. Raiders, Chargers. We remember the Raiders beat the Chargers in dramatic fashion to get into the playoffs last year. I think, but I think the Chargers take this one. I mean, they added Khalil Mack, they added J.C. Jackson. The Chargers should be one of the best teams in the NFL. We'll see if Justin Herbert continues to improve as a quarterback. But I'll take the Chargers in that one, and I think it's going to be a close, relatively high-scoring game. I'll say 27-24 to the Chargers in that one. Cowboys, Bucks. I'm going to go Buccaneers. Buccaneers, Tom Brady coming back. Let's go, San Francisco. Let's go. 49ers, Ryder. Let's go. Let's get it. Once kickoff starts, that's when I start getting real animated. As any of the usuals can tell you. So Buccaneers, Cowboys. I also have the Bucks winning that one. Cowboys, no Michael Gallup, no Amari Cooper. It's kind of CeeDee Lamb against the world out there. They have Zeke and Tony Pollard, who are good running backs, but they're missing a bunch of their offensive linemen. So I'll go Buccaneers. I'll go Buccaneers 31, Cowboys 21. Last but not least, Broncos, Seahawks. So I'm going to go with the Broncos in that one. Of course, Russell Wilson gets his revenge, and I think it's not that close. So I'll go Broncos 30, Seahawks 17. All right. They are now reflecting on the butt counts. They are, of course, reflecting on because today is, of course, a pivotal day in American history, it being the 11th of September, 21 years ago. And then they have the national anthem is on right now. They're showing Justin Fields, Kyle Shanahan, Deebo Samuel. It looks like it is still raining a little bit. Not super heavy. Will you stream any Giants-Warriors game in the future to kind of spread things out and branch out my channel? Potentially, I would do... I think I would do like some of like the bigger games. More so probably with the Warriors. But if the Giants were in the playoffs, then I would maybe do that. But, with a lot of like work, I do like work keeps me pretty busy. And then like the Niner content alone, there's like football is a year-round sport, so there's always stuff going on with football. But everyone in the crowd is mocking the national anthem. Yeah. But, we are just moments away from kickoff. Yeah, I think it's still raining. It's really hard to tell. You can never really tell on the camera. But there's Fred Warner. Wow. Football, and then that is it. The national anthem is over. There's Charles Omenihu. Come on, Niners, let's go. So we are just moments away from the kickoff of the 2022 season. What am I talking about? 2022 season. 49ers at Bears. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's see how this one goes. Can't wait. So let's, of course, I really want the Niners to win. I do think that they should win, but the weather changes things quite significantly. It means we can't air it out, and I think that's where the Niners would have had a big advantage, because think about the weapons the Niners have. Debo, Ayuk, compared to the Bears, their top two receivers are Darnell Mooney and maybe Byron Pringle, who they just signed. And then the Niners secondary is much improved with Charvarius Ward, Emmanuel Mosley. So I think airing it out would have really helped the 49ers cause, but we shall see what happens. You never know. The Niners have played a number of games in the rain in recent years. Last season against the Indianapolis Colts, which we lost. That was actually my first ever stream. We lost that game. But weather is a huge X factor in this one, though. But I think that the Niners should be able to take this one. You might hear sirens in the background. That's the Mr. Logo. Welcome to the stream. Feel free to like and subscribe. Is this game on TV? It is on TV. It's on Fox. I live in San Francisco, so it's on my local channel here. If not, what's the best subscription to watch 49ers games? You're in Oklahoma. I think there's DirecTV. I don't know if you can watch it on NFL Plus. I honestly think DirecTV, or maybe if there's like a streaming site. Of course, I can't show the game here because my channel will get shut down like that. But hey, if you do want to stick around for crazy play-by-play reactions, and I'll be updating the scores and all that good stuff, then hey, you are more than welcome to hang out here, and it'll be a good time. See, the rain was really coming down earlier. I think it's maybe let up a little bit. All right, so looks like the Niners will be kicking off. Yes, the Niners, will be kicking off to the Chicago Bears. The 2022 season is about to begin. Let's go, Niners. Let's go. Here we go, Niners. Okie dokie. Matt Eberflus, the new head coach of the Chicago Bears. All right, Robbie Gould, the former Chicago Bear, will be kicking off. All right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The 2022 season. Robbie Gould with the kick, and the kick is away. The 2022 season is underway. The Bears take it from the 5-yard line up to about the 23-yard line. So the Chicago Bears will start the season 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Niners defense on the field first. We typically always like to do this. The Niners, whenever we win the coin toss, and I think this kind of goes for a lot of teams, they like to kick the ball first. So we're going to see, Charvarius Ward is out there. Emmanuel Mosley is out there on the edge. Bosa. So there is Justin Fields. Justin Fields in shotgun, empty backfield. Snap is away. Justin Fields Under pressure, flips it out. Oh, almost intercepted on the first play of the season. Sammy Womack almost with the interception. Justin Fields under pressure immediately. Looks like it was going to be a screen pass. Flips it over. Almost intercepted by Samuel Womack. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Chicago Bears. Hoo-wee, here we go. Now the Bears, Kinlaw was right there. You're right, Carlos Jr. Kinlaw was right there. Got through the line. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Chicago Bears. And then let's see. Justin Fields in shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers down low. 1 up top. He's going to flip it out to David Montgomery. David Montgomery's going to get a decent pickup on 2nd down. It's probably going to be about 3rd and 6. We'll see what they call it, but I'm going to say about 3rd and 6, maybe 3rd and 7 for the Chicago Bears. Can the Niners get a 3 and out? We remember last season, guys. We remembered last season that we could not get off the field on 3rd downs. Immediately, we're getting tested right here. Looks like maybe 3rd and 7, possibly. Yeah, 3rd and 7, they're calling it. All right. Snap is already away. Justin Fields, under pressure, gets sacked. Samson Ebukam. He does. Let's go. I just did the video where I said Samson Ebukam is going to have a big year. I predicted 12 plus sacks for Ebukam this year. Bosa in there as well. Bosa's got 2 guys blocking. He gets chipped by the linebacker. Ebukam in there too. Kinlaw not far behind. Sack. Now the Bears will be punting it away. It's 4th and 17. And then the punt is away. And I think it's going to be Ray McCloud back there. Let it go. Yeah, we'll just leave it go. It is Ray McCloud back there. The Niners will have good field position from their own 43-yard line. All right, let's go. Niners ball from the 43-yard line. So the defense straight away. Pressure, almost interception on the first play. Only a 3-yard pickup on 2nd down. Good run defense. Samson Ebukam, someone who, I'm going to say this all year long. Ebukam came on so strong last year. But here we go. The first play of the game for the Niners on offense. Trey Lance behind center. Ayuk in motion. They hand it off to Brandon Ayuk. Ayuk around the edge. Ayuk gets about maybe 7 yards on 1st down up to midfield. Let's go, Trey. You got that right, Daniel. Let's go. So 7-yard pickup on 1st down as Ayuk was on an end around. They handed off to Ayuk up at midfield right now. Maybe a little bit beyond into Chicago territory. Looks like it's Brendel, Banks, Burford, Trent Williams, and Mike McGlinchey is out there. Charlie Werner is the starting tight end, and of course, Debo and Ayuk. So it's at midfield. Trey in like a pistol formation. Elijah Mitchell behind him, and there's a flag on the play. This is going to be possibly a false start. Yes, it is. Damn it. This was one of my big concerns right here when it came to the team in the preseason was penalties. Penalties. It was a false start, it looks like. I couldn't quite see it. But it's 2nd and 8. So we just lost 5 yards right there. Shanahan is not too happy. In that pistol formation, Elijah Mitchell behind him. Debo in motion now. We got Ayuk up top, Jawan Jennings and Werner down below. They're going to hand it to Debo Samuel. Debo Samuel an end around. Debo Samuel gets about 6 yards. So it's going to be about 3rd and 2, I believe. But they hand off to Debo Samuel. And anyone who said that Debo Samuel, and I said this actually, so I'm wrong, who's not going to run the ball, well, there we go. I'm proven wrong straight away. So, God, I'm almost nervous. It's crazy. Back-to-back runs with wide receivers. Yeah, I absolutely love it. We are in this part of the field, guys, where it is 4-down territory. Hopefully it does not come to that. It's 3rd and 1. We are at the Bears' 44-yard line. Considering the weather, considering scoring might be at a premium, you might have to go for it. Trey Lance behind center. He's going to quarterback sneak it, and he gets the 1st down. 1st down, Trey Lance. There we go. If there's one thing that Jimmy Garoppolo could teach Trey Lance, it's how to quarterback sneak. And that's a 1st down 49ers, baby. Let's go. Bam. Yep, they're calling it a 1st down. And you're going to see a lot of runs. Shanahan is just like licking his chops about wanting to run the football. All right, so there's only 15 seconds left on the play clock, and the call hasn't even got in yet. So Shanahan's going to want Trey, and this is one of the things when you have a younger quarterback that it might take some time, for him to get into that rhythm. All right, 1st and 10 from the Bears' 42-yard line. Debo in motion, Mitchell in the backfield. Debo back up in motion again. They're going to fake the handoff. Trey Lance under center. Trey Lance is throwing it. Caught! Brandon Ayuk wide open! Brandon Ayuk down to the 15-yard line of the Bears. Let's go! Let's go! Trey Lance to Brandon Ayuk. Ayuk is poised for a big, big year. I don't know who the hell was trying to cover Brandon Ayuk. They all tripped up over each other. Great throw, perfect on the money, between the numbers. Trey Lance sees Brandon Ayuk wide open, right down to about the 15-yard line. Excellent job there by Ayuk. Excellent throw there by Trey Lance in the bad weather. It's going to be 1st and 10. Here we go. 1st and 10. Here we go. From the 16-yard line, Trey Lance in shotgun. Looks like it's a Debo to his right. They're going to hand it off to Debo Samuel. Debo Samuel running up. Debo Samuel gets to about... Oh, Debo Samuel fumbled the ball. Damn it. And I think the Bears have it. Damn it. And the Bears got it. Frickin' frick. Yeah, Jalen Johnson punched it out, and the Bears got on top of it. Damn it, that really does suck. After having so much momentum, Debo Samuel coughs up the ball. That is freaking pain, god damn it. Damn it. We were down at their 10-yard line. Debo Samuel coughed it up. All right. Well, look, obviously, Jaquan Brisker. Thanks for the heads up, bro. Bang, bang. Yeah, goddamn. We were moving the ball, too. That is a major bummer. But, hey, we just got to keep doing our thing. Keep doing our thing. We can't let that worry us. Look, the Bears, they're pinned back. You're right, Christian. The drive was going so well, but the Bears are pinned back. Defense has got to come out firing. Obviously, keep the faith. This is so early in the game. Of course, it's stings a little bit, but hey, it's one of those things that now, this is like what good teams do. Good teams come out, they respond positively. Let's go get our own turnover. That'll teach Ayuk not to score a touchdown. God damn it, Ayuk. Why didn't you score a touchdown on the last friggin' play? I like the play calling of the offense, It's really hard to, when you have to basically defend, the Bears have to defend the entire field, in these kind of conditions. It just makes it so difficult when there's so much motion, there's so much, faking going on, play actions, all that stuff. It makes it really difficult on a defense, especially in this weather. So we got 16 people in here, guys. If you haven't already, do feel free to drop a little like and subscription if you haven't already. It's mucho apreciado. All right. That's such a bummer, though. Frickin'. Anyways, let's bounce back. Great play by Johnson, though, number 33. Great play by him. Debo didn't even see him. Yeah, and the ball, that's a Peanut Tillman, man. A former Chicago Bear who was just known for forcing fumbles. All right, Chicago. All right, 49ers defense. Let's see how we respond. So the Bears have the ball at their own 12-yard line. Justin Fields in shotgun back to his right. Cole Kmet in motion. They have two tight ends. They're going to hand it off, and he's going to get about 3 yards on first down. It's Fred Warner who makes the tackle, so it's going to be second and 7 for the Chicago Bears on their own 15-yard line. Okay, as you said, Christian, can the 49ers get a stop? A 3 and out, possibly a turnover. That would be huge. Fred Warner with the stop, 2nd and 7. Justin Fields and shotgun backs either side of him. Looks like maybe Cole Kmet up top, their tight end. Darnell Mooney But they're going to hand it off again, and he's going to get stuffed right there. Just gets half a yard to a yard. So it's going to be about 3rd and 6, I would say, for the Chicago Bears. That was David Montgomery on the run. Now, 49ers defense, first time around, we got the big stop on 3rd down. Can we get it again? This would be a huge momentum. Now the momentum would swing right back to the 49ers. So let's see what happens. Justin Fields in shotgun yet again. You got Bosa, Ebukam. I think Kinlaw's out there. Omenahu. Let's see. Snap is away. He's under. Oh, he flips it out. And then it's get him down. Oh, it's a first down. Montgomery. And he's breaking tackles. Montgomery gets right up the field. We were so close to taking him down. But it turns out to be a big, big gain for the Chicago Bears. They get about maybe 20 yards on that. Ugh. Evan Kays, yeah, oh, my pleasure, man. I love doing this. Justin Fields almost sacked, flipped out to Montgomery. Dre Greenlaw could not make the tackle, however, and then it ends up being a good pickup for the Chicago Bears of about 15 to 20 yards. It is 1st down and 10, Chicago at their own 32-yard line. They are going to fake the handoff, and then Justin Fields is going to flip it over, and did he make the catch? If he did, it looks like he did make the catch. And it was about a 4-yard pickup. So Justin Fields fakes the handoff to Montgomery, goes out to his left. And then Azeez Al-Shire in a bit of like, what does he do? That is a good catch. So it's about a pickup about 3 or 4 yards on 1st down for the Bears. Nice little play. I think it was Ryan Griffin who they just signed, the tight end. So they're now at 2nd and 6. They're at their own 36-yard line. So 49ers, we got Givens out there. We got Ridgeway, Omenahu. I think the Bears have maybe called a timeout. Or the Niners are challenging that. I think that is such a silly challenge. Are they saying that he maybe didn't maintain, he dropped the ball? Don't think that's a catch. I just think that for 4 yards, I mean, his feet are in bounds. He definitely got his feet in bounds, but I guess they're saying if he didn't make the catch all the way through. But even then, I don't know if you challenge over for the sake of 4 yards in the first quarter. I don't know about that challenge right there. I mean, to me, that's a little bit silly. You probably want to keep your challenges for something maybe a little bit more important. Yeah, I mean, if it was like a 15-yard pickup or something, then I'm like, okay, I could see the challenge. But for a 4-yard pickup, I mean, even if we win it, it's like, okay, it's 2nd and 10 instead of 2nd and 6. I mean, it helps, yeah, but for 4 yards, I don't know. But, wow, yeah, topsy-turvy game already, 3 and out. We had the perfect start going. 3 and out on defense. The offense is rushing. Deebo Samuel fumbles the ball, though, as we're down almost at the Bears' 10-yard line. Defense just needs to get a stop here. We just really can't give up points. That's the biggest thing here. Maybe our own defense, which has shown, in the preseason that it was able to get turnovers. Maybe we get a turnover of our own, or we just stop them, stop them right here where they have to punt it. But it's, this is a big challenge now for the defense. Defense has got to step up. But yeah, it's so it's either going to be 2nd and 10 from the Bears' own 36, or that's if the Niners win the challenge. If the Niners lose the challenge, it will be 2nd and 6 from their own 36, as opposed to 2nd and 10 from their own 32. So yeah, I don't know. I don't really agree with this whole challenge. I think it's not the most ideal way to use a challenge, but we'll see how it goes. The defense has looked pretty solid. They on that 3rd and 6 earlier, they had Justin Fields, but Justin Fields flips it out to David Montgomery. Dre Greenlaw could not bring down Montgomery, which led to a big, big gain. So there you go. There you go. It looks like the weather has maybe gotten a little bit better in Chicago, though. Players are able to move. It looks like you can throw the ball a little bit. So, we'll see how the weather impacts the game moving forward. Yeah, I don't know. because they keep showing it whether his feet are inbound. They're saying that, oh yeah, if he, yeah, he dropped it. Or no, he kind of, well, he dropped it, but it popped. I mean, yeah. Oh, it's incomplete. Okay, so the Niners do win the challenge. So that's good. So the call is reversed. So that's now going to push it back to 2nd and 10. That you're right there too, Christian. I mean, look, it definitely helps, but it's also 4 yards. So but hey, we won the challenge, so we still have another one to use, of course. Kittle. I wish Kittle was out there on the field. God damn it. All right. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 now for the Bears at their own 32-yard line. Justin Fields on the day is 2 for 3 for 20 yards. Justin Fields is going to be behind center. Montgomery in the backfield, single back. Equanimous St. Brown in motion. 2 receivers down low. He's got a tight end up top as well. Equanimous back in motion, going back down. They are going to hand it off to Montgomery. Montgomery gets about 2 yards on 2nd down. Talanoa Hufanga coming up in the box on the tackle. So that's going to be about 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. So now, of course, look, if you're Chicago, you are absolutely in a passing situation. The last time, the screen worked pretty well. If there's one thing in recent years the Niners defense has struggled with, it's the screen pass. We do have on the defensive line, Omenahu, Armstead, the rookie Drake Jackson is out there. And now Nick Bosa is out there as well. So Drake Jackson is out there, number 95. 3rd and 7. Fields in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers up top, 1 below. Snap is away. He's got time back there. He's throwing it. Intercepted! Talanoa Hufanga with the interception. Running up. Gets in. There we go. Talanoa Hufanga. Let's go, 49ers. Woo-wee! Hufanga. Let's go. Justin Fields throws the interception. The 49ers have the ball at the Bears for about the 45-yard line. Hufanga with the interception. Let's go. Let's go. Bam. That's how you respond. Now let's get that momentum. Let's get the offense going. There you go. Justin Fields was looking to throw it. He had time back there. Justin Fields had time back there. The pressure was not really in his face. Threw it, and bam, looked like there was 49ers all over the field. Whew, there we go. Back with the ball in Chicago Bears territory. And we were I was second-guessing the challenge. I will happily admit that, hey, it obviously worked out for the better, so I'll never question Kyle Shanahan again. Until like 2 minutes later, I'm like, what the hell call was that? I'm going to lose my voice before the end of this game, folks. Alrighty, 20 people in here. If you guys haven't, do consider dropping a like and a subscription on the channel. Something that really cool pops up, and I'm going to do a little test right here, which I think should show up, is if we drop a subscriber, you're going to see a little, boom, look at that. Production quality here at Shifty's 49ers Talk. All right. So the 49ers will now have the ball again. It's going to be 1st and 10. Let me see exactly where we'll have the ball. It's going to be at the Chicago 48. So far in the day, Trey Lance 2 for 2 for 37 yards. Ayuk with a 31-yard reception. Deebo Samuel with the fumble loss. Samson Ebukam with 1 sack. Talanoa Hufanga with the interception. All right. Let's go around the league and see what we have going on in terms of scoring. So the Falcons are up 3-0 over the New Orleans Saints. The Steelers are up 7-3 over the Bengals. The Lions are up 7-0 over the Eagles, and they have the ball again. Wow. Dolphins up 3-0 over the Patriots. Jaguars down The Commanders up 7-3 over the Jags, and then Colts up 3-0 over the Texans. You know what, Daniel? This is for you, buddy. That's for you, buddy. Niners, so Trey Lance in pistol formation. He is going to hand it off to Elijah Mitchell. Elijah Mitchell with the hole up the middle. Elijah Mitchell down near the Bears' 32-yard line. Picks up about 16 yards on first down. Let's go, Niners. First down. Boop. All right, 25 viewers in here, guys. Let's get some of those notifications going. Woo! All right, big, solid pickup there. Elijah Mitchell right up the middle, and that's something the 49ers have been going to a little bit more lately, is runs up the middle as opposed to those wide zones. Now, I formation, Trey Lance behind center. Looks like Juszczyk and Mitchell in the backfield. A little play action. Trey Lance throwing it deep, just overthrows Tyler Kroft. He had Kroft down the field. He just overthrew it a little bit. Damn, that was a chance for a big play. If that's Kittle, I bet if that's Kittle, he makes it because Kittle is just so fast. But Trey Lance threw it deep, looking for Tyler Kroft. So close yet so far. Ugh. 2nd and 10 though. You gotta love the fact that Trey Lance is throwing it deep. So I formation, Debo's in the backfield now. Trey Lance behind center. Ayuk and Mitchell up top, I believe. Flips it out to Debo Samuel. Debo kind of trips. Gets about a 3-yard gain. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. And we are at the Bears. Let me see. Oh, they're showing the Lions score. Jamal Williams. So the Lions up 7-0 over the Eagles right now. So it's going to be about 3rd and 7. Yeah. At the Bears 29. Now, the 49ers are in an interesting position here because here's the thing. Can you kick a field goal? Oh, I totally forgot, guys. Well, let's see if let's see what happens on this play. Trey Lance in shotgun, no one in the backfield. Snap is away. Trey Lance under pressure. You've got it. Oh, he gets sacked, taken down. Damn it. Trey Lance sacked. I think it's the rookie, Dominique Robinson. Yeah. Damn it. So now you have to punt it. You have to punt it away. God. He beat Mike McGlinchey, but, I mean, Trey Lance had time back there. Damn it. Man, you think about that missed opportunity there with Tyler Kroft if we just got that pass. 4th and 13. Heck of a play. Yeah, I like Dominique Robinson. I'm trying to remember what school he went to. Very small school. So the punt is away for Wisnowski. And it's going to be down at the 3-yard line. There is a flag on the play, so I'm kind of curious to see what this is. Normally this goes against the returning team, but we'll see what happens here. Wisnowski is still possibly on the field, thinking that there might be Let's see what the call is here. There's a flag on the play. Either way, it's going to be Bears ball. So there was no... Oh, against the kicking team. Ineligible member of the kicking team downfield. That was against Tabor Pepper. So it looks like enforce the penalty at the... I can't really hear. So I think, the 49ers are going to re-punt it. They're going to punt it again. Yeah, it looks like, it looks like they have to, Sarah's Daily Life and Travel. Welcome. So it's 4th and 18. The punt is away again. And then Pettis, the old former 49er, will take it at the 7-yard line. So the Bears will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line. And it feels like we've just missed some big-time opportunities. We've missed some big opportunities, folks, but this is still a long, long game. Let's quickly, while we're in commercial break, so the Saints are driving down towards the Falcons. It's, let me see, it's 2nd and 10 at the Falcons 11. It's still 7-3 between the Steelers and Bengals. Lions 7-0, Dolphins 3-0 over the Patriots. Jets and Ravens still 0-0. Let's see. What else do we have going on here? Jaguars and Commanders. It's still 7-3 Commanders over the Jaguars. Panthers driving down to, it looks like, Panthers have the ball at the Cleveland 5, maybe. The Colts are at the Houston Texans 13-yard lines, 3-0 Colts. Wow. All right. So, man, some big missed opportunities so far for the 49ers when you have, Deebo Samuel coughing up the ball. Then we almost hit Tyler Kroft on the big pass. Then Deebo Samuel, they pitched out to Deebo. He gets tripped up, only a pickup of 3. I wasn't crazy about the fact that the Niners went 5 wide. But it was 3rd and 7, so you're absolutely you're going to be throwing it. But I'd be curious to see how much confidence the teams have in their kickers. That's going to be a really interesting one moving forward, just in terms of field goal, because points, I think it's going to be fairly obvious. Points are going to be at a premium in this game. So the Saints just scored a touchdown. Taysom Hill took it in, ran it in for a touchdown. All right. So Chicago is going to have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line. There is about 5 minutes left in the first quarter, just so everyone is aware. But a really interesting game. Both teams have turned the ball over once. Both teams have had, I think the Niners have moved the ball a little bit better, but we'll see. Justin Fields behind center. I think it's Khalil Herbert in the backfield. They are going to hand it off to Herbert. Herbert's going to break it out, and Herbert gets a really nice run there on first down. Gets about 8 yards on first down. Broke a tackle. Trying to see who, I think it was against Tashawn Gibson, the former Bear. But that was a really nice run on first down. Broke a tackle. It looked scary for a second that he might have gotten really far, but they're calling it 2nd and 3, so a pickup of about 7. I'd say it's more like 2nd and a long 2 from the looks of it. But 2nd and 3 for the Bears at their own, 15-yard line, 16. Fields in shotgun, players to each side. Equanimous in motion. Fields is going to keep it. And he almost got chipped up in the backfield by Emmanuel Mosley. Fields gets chased out of bounds. That was a design keeper. They're calling a flag on it. Hopefully it's not roughing, or that would be crazy. But Emmanuel Mosley almost tripped up Fields about 5 or 6 yards in the backfield. I don't know. I mean, he's not trying to even hit him. Like, that would be crazy if you call a personal foul on that. You can't do that. Oh, unbelievable. You're calling a personal foul on that? He didn't even... How in the world is that a personal foul? Unbelievable. Like, what else is Greenlaw supposed to do? He didn't even try and hit him. Like, what? That is out freaking rageous. Unbelievable. In a game like this where, Jesus Christ. Dre Greenlaw is not happy about that. And I imagine that Kyle Shanahan is freaking livid. Wow. I can't believe. Whatever. We have to move on. And, hey, it's just like This is what good teams do. Good teams respond. Good teams respond. But 15 yards for that shit? Unbelievable. All right, so it's 1st and 10 for the Bears at their own 30-yard line. Khalil Herbert is still in the backfield. They have an I formation. Justin Fields is going to be looking to throw, flips it out to Herbert. Can we make the tackle? Good tackle right there. Talanoa Hufanga. That's going to be a tackle in the backfield, probably a loss of 1, maybe 2 yards. Get off your knees, ref. You're blowing the game. So they were looking for the screen pass here, and immediately Hufanga read it like a book. Greenlaw came up as well, and then Hufanga with the great tackle. Wow. Looks like Herbert took quite a hit. Just a great tackle by Hufanga. Herbert landed right in his shoulder. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. So it's going to be 2nd and 12. There is a 49er on the ground, and it is Javon Kinlaw is on the ground. So hopefully he will be okay. Damn, Javon Kinlaw is on the ground. Can he make it through even the first quarter of a season without getting hurt? We'll see. Hopefully he's all right, though. All right, let's do a little more updates around the league. Really not a whole lot happening. Colts up, yeah, there really aren't a whole lot of changes to the scores. Though the Ravens are very much driving towards the Jets end zone. It's 3rd and 3 for the Ravens at the New York Jets 6-yard line. So we'll see. And it's going to be 4th and 3 now. For the, wow, I wonder what happened there. So Joe Flacco's thrown an interception. But maybe the Ravens will look to get some points on the board. Yeah, the refs are very much comfortable making, like, I just think that was such an egregious, like, how do you call that? Like, how can you call that a roughing or, like, just a personal foul? Like he didn't even, like, it's not like he, like, forcefully went into him. He even kind of tried to, like, I don't know, barely touched him. As long as, hey, call it both ways. Call it both ways. That's all I can say. But as for the moment, it's going to be, we'll see what happens. Hopefully Kinlaw is okay. It is going to be 2nd and 12 for the Bears at their own 28-yard line, however. My hopes are that Kinlaw is okay. He's such an important part of the team, the defensive line moving forward. So I really do hope he'll be all right, because we definitely need him, especially in games like this, in terms of being able to stop the run. So he has a vital role. All right, so maybe we'll get an update on Kinlaw. And the next play is about to begin. All right. All right, Terry Bradshaw. Kinlaw is walking around, so it doesn't look anything too serious. I think he's maybe going into the tent, but it's 2nd and 12 for the Bears at their own 20. They're in I formation. They are going to pitch it out to Herbert. Herbert's going to get a decent gain on 2nd down, gets about maybe 5 yards or so. So it's going to be 3rd and 7. Another big 3rd down play right here, but a pretty solid gain there. I think Herbert looks to be a lot more dangerous than David Montgomery, just in my opinion. For what I'm seeing, he looks like the more explosive back. So they're calling it 3rd and 8. And then Justin Fields is going to be in shotgun. Herbert to his left. 3 receivers up top, 1 down low. Snap is away. Bosa's right there. Bosa gets him. Bosa gets him with the sack. Charles Omenihu wasn't far behind. Neither was Drake Jackson. But Bosa gets his first one. Did I do that? Nick Bosa with the sack. I mean, you just have to feel bad for the rookie left tackle going up against him. Nick Bosa just absolutely destroyed him. And refs, you're going to bail out. Is that a roughing the passer? Oh, what is that, refs? Come on. 4th and 14. The Bears are going to punt it away. Looks like there was a flag on the play. We don't know. Let's see if it's a false start. False start against the Bears. Take him back another 5 yards. So now it's going to be 4th and 19. Bosa. Ba 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 bosa. Did I do that? I don't feel bad for the Bears, but you're imagine being like I think he's like a 5th round rookie. It's like, okay, so who's my first game again? Nick Bosa? Oh shit. Okay, so the Bears will be punting it away. Ray McLeod back there to receive. He gets the ball and gets up to about the 37-yard line. They are now showing Jimmy Garoppolo. Only the first time they've shown Jimmy Garoppolo so far. I thought they'd be showing him every 2 seconds. But the Niners, we now have the ball at our own 37-yard line. Let's see if we can keep moving the ball. All right, Niners. Jimmy Garoppolo, of course you have to. Trey Lance behind center, I formation. Looks like it's Juszczyk and Mitchell. Mitchell gets the ball, gets about 1 yard on first down. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. Jimmy G, the Chicago native, on the sideline. All right, so they're calling it 2nd and 8, so a 2-yard gain. Trey Lance is going to be in the pistol formation, Mitchell behind him. You got Croft out there, Juszczyk, Debo, and Ayuk. Snap is away. They are going to hand it off to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to plow through and get maybe 6 yards. So that's going to lead to about a 3rd and 2 for the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers now are going to be at about our own, they're going to call it 3rd and 3 at our own 43-yard line. 3rd and 3, they're calling it at the 43. So just need a 3-yard pickup here. So we got Jeff Wilson Jr. is out there for the first time today. Ayuk up top. Jawan Jennings in the backfield. He now motions up top. Looks like you have, is it Dwelly and Debo out there as all snap is away. He's under pressure. Throws it. Oh, incomplete. Incomplete. He was looking for Jawan Jennings. Trey Lance was under pressure immediately, though. Looking for Jawan Jennings, and it's incomplete. So that's going to be a 3 and out. Looks like it was Banks who kind of got beat just behind him. But he was under pressure, so not much Trey Lance could have done there. 4th and 3, the Niners will now be punting away. Could we potentially see a fake? We will not. Wishnowski will punt it away. It's going to be back for Pettis. Pettis tried to take it and actually ends up going way back. So Pettis actually went to field that one. I'm surprised he didn't call a fair catch. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Bears. I'm not really sure where they're going to actually say that he's stopped at. Because it looked like Pettis got it and he was kind of going to get tackled right away. And then Pettis kind of broke free a little bit, went backwards. But we'll see where they're calling it. They're going to see at their own 2-yard line. Wow. The Bears are now at their own 2-yard line. 49ers need a big stand right here. Can we get them off the field in a 3 and out? That would be awesome. So I don't see Kinlaw out there. It looks like we have Givens, Hassan Ridgeway. I'm seeing Kerry Hyder and Nick Bosa. Fields is going to be behind center. David Montgomery is out there. Single back formation. They are going to hand it off, and he is going to get maybe a yard or maybe 2 yards. I think we'll call it 2 yards. Lance needs to step it up. Slow Mobius. I mean, in a way, yes. But, I mean, on that 3rd down, there's not much Lance really could have done. And he's in these conditions. It's going to be the end of the first quarter. But in these conditions, they're just running the ball. And you can't really blame it on you can't really blame it on Lance that like Debo coughed it up. I mean, he could have hit Tyler Kroft. So I'll give you that. Overall, though, both defenses looking pretty good. It's going to be 2nd and 8 now for the Bears at their own 8-yard line. Guys, I'm going to use the restroom real quick. I will be right back. Alrighty, we are back. Ready to rock and roll. P for the D. Hopefully it works. Hopefully it works. Back in plenty of time before the action. So a little update for scores. The Steelers are up 10-3 over the Bengals. Bengals are driving though. We have the Eagles and Lions are tied 7-7. Dolphins still up 3-0 over the Patriots. The Ravens, are up 3-0 over the Jets. Commanders still up 7-3 over the Jaguars. Browns and Panthers are 0-0. Colts are up 3-0 over the Texans. All right. And looks like this game is going to be coming right back. Here we go. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 for the Bears at their own 8-yard line. Snap is away to Montgomery. He's going to get stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So it's going to be 3rd and 8. Fred Warner and Dre Greenlaw, a number of guys were right there to meet him. 3rd and 8. Oh, they're going to the line real quick, but you do have to give them time, actually, I believe. No? Did they call a timeout, maybe? This is the... So it looked like the Bears were trying to go with a hurry-up offense, but the ball was snapped before it was ready. I'm trying to read the closed captioning. It looked like maybe the ball, because I think nowadays you do actually have to give the defense a chance. If the offense makes any substitutions, I think the defense is allowed to as well. But it's 3rd and 9. Justin Fields in shotgun, back to his right. Darnell Mooney going up top. Cole Kmet is down below. Now there's now 3 receivers up top. 3rd and 9 at their own 8-yard line. Snap is away, and he's going to lose yards. Does David Montgomery. So that's going to make it 4th and 9 at their own 9. I don't know how these fucking yards are making any sense. But they're saying 4th and 8 at their own 10-yard. Like, I don't know. They're trying to give the friggin' Bears some more yards here or sneaking in some yards. But 4th down for the Bears. 4th and 8. They will be punting it away. It's not going to be blocked. Back there is Ray McLeod, who takes it at the 33. He's got some room to work with. Ray McLeod up to the 49ers' 47 to 48-yard line. So good field position again for the 49ers. We're at our own 48-yard line. Niners winning the field position battle, and I really do the ball, I think it was like the official wasn't set up yet, so that's why the Bears were trying to, of course the Bears were trying to go fast so that they could catch the 49ers napping and get maybe a 5 free yards, but the official was not ready yet. So after a really good first drive, the 49ers offense has sputtered a little bit. But it is 1st and 10 at our own 48-yard line. Points will be at an absolute premium today. Trey Lance, it's 1st down and 10 for the 49ers at our own 48-yard line. Trey Lance in shotgun. Back to his left. Debo's also in the backfield. Snap is away. They're going to hand it to... Trey Lance is going to keep it. Flips it out to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to get upfield and get about maybe 5 or 6 yards on 1st down. Tricky little play. The defense has to respect what Debo can do. Trey Lance faked the handoff to Debo, ran it himself, and then he was running with it, and then just did the old read option, the old college play. Trey Lance takes it up and then just flips it out to Elijah Mitchell, and Mitchell gets about 6 yards. Trey Lance behind center, fakes the handoff. Trey Lance throwing it deep, caught by Ray McCloud. Ray McCloud with a big gain on 2nd and 4. We're up to the Bears. Let's see. I think we're up to the Bears' 26-yard line. Nice throw by Trey Lance to Ray McCloud. Just got it in above there's a Jalen Johnson there of the Chicago Bears, but a great throw by Trey Lance. Perfect spiral. Ray McCloud there. Nice pickup. So it's 1st and 10 at the Bears' 26-yard line. Trey Lance in shotgun. And it's Mitchell. They're going to hand it off to Mitchell up the middle. Mitchell breaks some tackles. Mitchell gets about 10, maybe a 1st down, about 10 to 11 yards on 1st down. Down to the Bears' 15-yard line. 1st and 10. Elijah Mitchell with a nice run up the middle. Immediately does a nice little step to the left. In these conditions, that is not easy. Great run there by Elijah Mitchell. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line of the Chicago Bears. Trey Lance in shotgun. Pistol. Mitchell behind him. Snap is away. They're going to hand it off to Mitchell. Mitchell gets about 1, maybe 2 yards on 1st down. Looked like Trey Lance maybe hesitated for a second there. Maybe was going to keep it, but ends up handing it off to Mitchell. Looks like Debo's coming off the field. Not hurt, just a substitution. Maybe they're going a little bit heavier here now. So you got Werner, you got Juszczyk, Mitchell is out there. I think Tyler Kroft is out there as well. So definitely like more of a jumbo package. Juszczyk, Werner, Kroft, Ayuk, and Mitchell are the players on offense. Trey Lance is in shotgun. He's going to keep it. Trey Lance is going to run and gets about maybe 6 to 7 yards. So he just ran right up the middle. So it's going to be 3rd and short, maybe 3rd and we'll call it 3rd and 3 at the Chicago Bears 8-yard line. This offense is rolling now, folks. I'm going to be really interested to see what happens here. Decent blocking, interesting play call. Maybe it should be 3rd and 3, 3rd and 2. They're actually calling it 3rd and 2 at the Bears maybe 8-yard line. I'm curious to see who will be out there. So you got Jeff Wilson out there, Debo, Ray McCloud, Ayuk. Debo's in the backfield. There's going to be a timeout for the 49ers. Will take a timeout. There was only about 5 seconds left on the play clock. It looked like they were not really ready to go with that one. So I think all things considered, very, very smart timeout to call. This is a huge play in the game because then, of course, you hopefully want to get it. It looks like to me, you do obviously want to try and get the ball into the best player on the field's hands, and that, of course, is Debo Samuel. So we'll see what happens. But maybe you fake the ball to him, all the defense goes his way, and then you give it to somebody else. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what Kyle Shanahan has dialed up. It is 3rd and 3 at the Bears' 8-yard line. The other interesting thing to think about as well is going to be, let's say, if we don't make it, then do we kick a field goal in these conditions? The play is back, ready to go. So it's Wilson and Ayuk down low. Debo's in the backfield to Trey Lance's left. Trey Lance is in shotgun, of course. Oh, they're going to be offside. That has to be offside. So that if it's offside against the Bears, then that is an automatic 1st down. It looked like it was offside against the Bears, but are they going to call it false start? That's against the Bears. That has to be against the Bears. 32 people in here, guys. Like, subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot. That is against the Bears. Yeah, so it's a first and goal. First and goal, 49ers. Big, big play. We are at the Chicago 4-yard line. First and goal. We have to punch it in here, folks. We have to punch it in here. So who do we have out there? Looks like Dwelly is out there. I see Mitchell. I see Ayuk. First and goal at the Bears 4-yard line. Debo is out there. Debo's going up top. Looks like Trey Lance is going to be in shotgun. He's got Mitchell to his left. Debo in motion. They're going to hand it off to Debo. Debo's going to lose about 2 yards on the play. So it's going to be second and goal from the 6. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I said that, hey, you get the ball in your best player's hands, and we saw Debo have so much success with that, but maybe this was just a play that, teams just expected. Now, Juszczyk with a nice block and Robert Quinn, but there was, I think Elijah Mitchell kind of missed his block. So, second and goal from the Bears' 6-yard line. Trey Lance in shotgun, Debo to his left, Ayuk down low. We have Ray McLeod. I think it's Elijah Mitchell, Ross Dwelly in motion too. Snap is away. They are going to hand it off to Debo again. Debo's running. Debo, touchdown! Touchdown! 49ers! Debo Samuel! Debo Samuel! Touchdown 49ers! First touchdown of the year. Debo, let's go! Debo doing what Debo does best. Debo knows touchdowns. Boom, baby, let's go! Let's go! Let's go, Debo. Here comes the extra point from Robbie Gould. Snap is away. Robbie Gould's kick is up, and it is good. 7-0, 49ers. Touchdown, San Francisco. Debo Samuel. Bam. Dominant drive. Trey Lance played pretty darn well right there. Really nice throw to Ray McLeod. He's not afraid to throw it. Also had a nice run. Touchdown, 49ers. 7-0. 7-0. All right, let's go. Sorry, folks, not trying to be rude. All right, 28 people in here, folks. Do feel free to like and subscribe. It really does help out the channel. Whew. Okay, 28 people in here. We're having a good time. We are now having a good time. Niners defense is looking good. Gotta keep it up, though. Gotta keep the pressure on. You know, we've had great field position all day long. The Bears are going to make some plays, however. So the defense has to stay, just stay focused. Do our thing. We just have to stay focused, make the plays when they're there. And there's a word that I'm looking for. Stay disciplined. That's what it is. Stay disciplined. Wow, the Steelers are up 17-3 over the Bengals. Christian, your prediction of the Steelers beating the Bengals, with maybe the Bengals have that Super Bowl hangover in week 1, could be coming true. We have the Dolphins are up 10-0 over the Patriots. The Commanders are up 14-3 over the Jaguars. Carson Wentz with 2 touchdown passes, one of them to Curtis Samuel. The Browns are actually at the Carolina Panthers 1-yard line. First and goal at the 1. It was a defensive pass interference of 34 yards. Texans are now moving the ball. The Texans, it's 3-3 Texans-Colts. Dameon Pierce finally getting some yards, so that's good to see. I do have him in my fantasy team. There we go. 7 plays, 52 yards. Debo Samuel, 6 yards. And the Browns are now up 7-0. Bears have a total of 23 yards. Robbie Gould with the kickoff. Kick is away. The Bears, and it's going to go out through the back of the end zone. I see what number 25 of the Bears was trying to do because the kick was kind of going towards the side of the field. He was obviously hoping it would bounce out of bounds, so they'd start at the 40. McGlinchey with a nice block there. Ray with a nice block, and then Debo just plows through number 4. Just knocks him back, and number 4 is just like, oh, crap. Great overall drive right there. So the Bears are going to have 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Justin Fields is behind center. I formation. He's going to pitch it up. Hufanga with the... Oh, they lose a bunch of yards. It would have been even more, but they end up losing about 2 yards. Talanoa Hufanga, guys. What a game by Hufanga so far. He's just been killing it. Hufanga, interception. That's his 2nd tackle for a loss. Or, I don't know, he probably won't get credit for the tackle for a loss, but he should, because he blew that play up. 41 people in here, guys. Like, subscribe, do the thing. It really helps me out. Wow. Hufanga just blew that play up. He's been a monster. You said it right, Daniel. He's a monster. 2nd and 12 from their own 23. Fields looking to throw. Throws it out wide, and it's going to be incomplete. It was going to be caught by Equinemius St. Brown, but the new guy, Charvarius Ward, hit him right as he caught the ball. Perfect coverage. Knocks the ball loose. 3rd and 12 now for the Bears. D'Amico Ryan's on the sideline. He's got to be very happy with how his defense has played so far. Charvarius Ward, though, really played that perfectly. 3rd and 12. Can we get the stop here? 3rd and long. That was an issue for us last season. Let's go Niners. You got that right, Frederick. Let's go Niners. Fields in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers down low, 1 up top. Bosa's out there. Looks like Drake Jackson's out there. Hard to see who else is out there. I think Armstead is too. Or it's Ebukam. They're going to flip it out to Montgomery. Just make the tackle, force the punt. There we go. Picks up about maybe 5 yards on 3rd down, but it's going to be 4th and 7. Decent pressure on Justin Fields. Bosa ends up cleaning up the tackle. Number 7. Oh, actually, Bosa kind of slipped there in the wet surface, but Bosa ends up getting in there on the tackle. And Kinlaw is back out there, so that is really good to see. So the punt is going to be away by Gill. Gill is the punter. Ray McLeod fields it at the 49ers 16-yard line. He's running to the edge. Just run to the edge and get out of bounds. Gets up to about the 24, maybe 25, our own 24 or 25-yard line. Yes, sir. Good. The defense has just been unbelievable so far. Unbelievable. Like, I can't talk highly enough about it. For me, Talanoa Hufanga, we knew that he was going to be pretty good, but he has been just the man. He's been the star of the defense so far. I cannot speak highly enough of that young man. He is unbelievable. He's having an amazing game. Let's not forget that he got the interception earlier. Bosa has a sack. Ebukam has a sack. Impressive stuff here by the Niner defense. Hopefully the Niner offense lets get a nice drive going, run the football, keep possession. We do get the ball to start the second half as well. Looks like the Texans scored a touchdown. O.J. Howard scored. Davis Mills threw it to O.J. Howard for a 16-yard touchdown. He newly signed, former first-round pick of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, was with the Bills, I think, for a hot minute, and then now with the 49 people in here. It's a sign, folks. We got 49 people in here. There we go. Niners defense stepping up. We're up 7-0. We got the ball. Drop a subscription, guys. I'm trying to get to 600 subscribers by the end of this game. Let's make it happen. You guys can do it. I believe in you. We get a little notification popping up too when we get a subscriber. Love it. But I'm going to stop pitching that for right now. But yeah, so far the game has been very interesting. I think Trey Lance has done pretty darn well. There was the one throw that he just overthrew it when it came to Tyler Kroft throwing it downfield. But beyond that, I think Trey Lance has been very, very good. We just have to remember, look, this is a game where, we don't have to force anything. We're up 7-0. Points are at a premium. I think we just have to run our offense, run the football, do what we do best, dominate, be physical, bully them, play our bully ball. 53 people in here, guys. Thank you, everyone, for coming into the stream and checking out the game. I do these all season long. I'll be streaming these 49er games. It's going to be one heck of a ride, let me tell you that. The Trey Lance era has officially begun. So it is now 1st and 10 for the 49ers. We are at our own 24-yard line. Trey Lance 3 for 5 for 57 yards on the day. There is about 8:43 left in the second quarter. 8:43 left in the half. Trey Lance in that pistol formation. Jeff Wilson Jr. out there. Juszczyk is going to be in motion. We got Debo, Ayuk, and I think that's Croft out there. We're going to hand it to Jeff Wilson Jr. Jeff Wilson Jr. gets a nice pickup on first down. 5, maybe 6 yards on first down, right up the middle. You know, in these kind of conditions, it's a lot easier to just go north and south. I know that, Shanahan will always, to a certain degree, like that wide zone running game, but sometimes you just have to go north and south, especially in these conditions. So 2nd and 5, they're calling it for the 49ers. Just over 8 minutes left in the half. Trey Lance is going to be behind center. No one in the backfield, though. So he will be looking to throw. Quick throw to Debo. Debo gets tackled, only gets about 2 yards. So snaps it, and then just a quick throw up to Debo Samuel. Debo kind of just did that. Bears were not fooled by that, so it's going to be 3rd and about 3, I would say. Maybe 3rd and 4, depending on where they mark him down. That Niner cap is pretty nice that Shanahan's rocking. Hey, we know that Shanahan's got style. Shanahan has style. But yeah, 3rd and 3, they're calling it for the 49ers. We are at our own 31, I believe. Trey Lance in shotgun, Jeff Wilson Jr. to his left. Jawan Jennings, Ayuk out there. Snap is away. He's got some time. Trey Lance throws it. Caught by Ayuk. They are throwing a flag. They're maybe going to call that on. It looks like it's maybe in the realm of offensive pass interference by the way that let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's offensive pass interference. They're going to call that on Ayuk. Damn it. He didn't even have to extend his arm. He extended his arm so much. That makes a 3rd and 13. Yeah, Ayuk didn't even need to do that. He beat him. Even without doing that, I can see it like the official's right there, and he sees Ayuk basically just doing this. So it's 3rd and 13. Look, you don't have to go crazy here let's play smart, remember. So Trey Lance in shotgun. Juszczyk to his right. He's going to look to run with it. Trey Lance gets the first down. Oh, my God. Trey Lance. Wow, what a run by Trey Lance. Are you kidding me? It was 3rd and 13, and Trey Lance runs it for a first down. Wow, what a big play by Lance. Nice, solid blocking. What a run there. That was outrageous. Unbelievable run. The refs are trying to keep the freaking Bears in this game, but Trey Lance is being like, all right, we'll see. Trey Lance behind center. Looks like Wilson in the backfield. And then only 1 second, snap is away. He's going to hand it off. Jeff Wilson Jr. get upfield. Gets about 1 yard on first down. So it's going to be 2nd down and 9 for the 49ers. And then we are at our own 35-yard line. There is less than 6 minutes left in the half, everybody. The offense is rolling. The offense is, that play by Trey Lance. I can't get over that. That was just such a fantastic run. Unbelievable play by the kid. As you said, Daniel, unbelievable. 2nd and 9. So it's going to be an empty backfield. Trey Lance is in shotgun. Wilson was in the backfield. He splits out wide. Snap is away. It's going to be a quick oh, jeepers. That play was dead from the get-go. I don't even know what the hell that was about. The Bears knew what was coming. It seemed like the Bears just knew what was coming there. Luckily, that play did not come to haunt us. But, Yikes. Yeah. Not a great play. All right. 3rd and 9 for the 49ers. Trey Lance in shotgun, back to his right. You got 3 down low. Snap is away. Trey throws it. It's going to be caught, but he's going to be well short of the first down marker. So it's going to be about 4th and 5. Yeah, Jeepers is right. Jeepers Creepers. Yeah, that and Trey Lance is talking to Jimmy on the sideline about that drive, I'm sure. 4th and 3, but it's just, yeah, I mean, where we're at, points at a premium. There's now less than 5 minutes left in the first half. Darn it, yeah. I see what they were trying to do with that. Ooh, there we go, Wishnowski. Pin him deep. That's not a great punt by Wishnowski. Whoa. A little bit of a odgy-bodgy after the play. But the Bears now have the ball at their own 23-yard line. There's 4:42 left in the first half. I'm going to very quickly go through as well, see if there's any updates on scores around the league. Yeah, nothing really has changed too much. Falcons are beating the Saints, though. Wow. Jeez. Falcons are beating the Saints 10-7 so far. So 1st and 10 from the Bears from their own 24-yard line. It's the penalties, guys. The freaking penalties just kill the 49ers. I'm going to take a look at that right now. So in terms of penalties, the 49ers have 4 penalties for 35 yards. The Bears only 2 penalties for 9 yards. So that's something that we're the better team. We can't let the Bears get free yards. I will say, though, that the one on Dre Greenlaw, that was still just outrageous. So not blaming the players or what have you, but the refs, call it both ways. Call it both ways. I'm kind of surprised. The Jets are really keeping it close there with the Ravens. There we go. Oh, the Jaguars are actually, it's 2nd and goal for the Jaguars at the Commanders' 3-yard line. Maybe the Jaguars can make that game a little more interesting. And the Browns are now running pretty significantly all over. Nick Chubb is really getting into the game. And, yeah, so some interesting scores so far. All right. Oh, I don't know why the notifications are not coming up. Because it looks like we got some new subscribers. Thank you, everyone, for subscribing. I really appreciate it, but I don't know why the alert box. Well, I do appreciate everyone's for subscribing so far. Oh, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bears. Fields is going to run it. It's a fake handoff. Fields gets about maybe 9 yards. Maybe they'll give him the first down. It was a play-action bootleg. Just kept it. And I think they're going to give him the first down. So that's a pickup of about 10 yards. But I appreciate everyone subscribing. I don't know why. I thought I had the notification things working. Not sure why it's not, but thank you. Fields, yeah, they're going to maybe... Oh, it's going to be close. Oh, they'll say it's 2nd and 1, maybe 2. Fields in shotgun, back to his left. He's going to keep it again. He's going to get the first down, but gets pulled down by Drake Jackson. So it is a first down, Chicago. Picks up about maybe 3 or 4 yards. There's about 4 minutes left in the first half. The Bears are now 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. So it looks like we have Kinlaw out there. We have Warner out there. Givens, and Drake Jackson. Bosa's out there too. So Kinlaw, that's going to be against the 49ers. And I think that's going to be a neutral zone infraction. It was a broken play. Justin Fields went to basically maybe do like an Aaron Rodgers and make a play out of it. But then he just basically threw it away. Ended up taking a bit of a hit there by Bosa, I think. But it looks like it's going to be against Kevin Givens. So it's going to be 1st and 5 for the Chicago Bears at their own 40-yard line. So the Bears gaining a couple of yards here and there. Tashawn Gibson is saying that it's against Chicago. There's a big discussion here. I think it's offside against the defense, yeah. So that's yet another penalty for the 49ers. Good grief. I thought it would be 1st and 5 then, no? Bosa was kind of keying in on Kevin Givens, but is it not 1st and 5? Or they're saying it's still 1st and 10? I don't know. There's so many fucking rules in this game. 1st and 5. Okay, I knew it. 47 people in here, guys. Like and subscribe. Appreciate ya. Yeah, 5 penalties for 40 yards. 1st and 5 for the Bears. Fields in shotgun. He's going to hand it off to Khalil Herbert. Herbert maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. Talanoa Hufanga right there again. Wow. So it's going to be 2nd and 5. Hufanga's just been amazing. He has been unbelievable, guys. Give full absolute credit to Hufanga. This is why they let Jaquiski Tartt go. Because I think that they just knew just how freaking good that Hufanga was going to be. All right, Fields in shotgun back to his left. 2-3 receivers down low. It's going to be a quick pass out. It's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Cole Kmet. Basically just one of those snap, or you take it in shotgun, pass it right out. Fields kind of threw it a little bit ahead of him as if to lead him, but Cole Kmet was just didn't even move. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 now for the Chicago Bears. But it looked like the 49ers had read that play pretty good. So unless Cole Kmet made a couple of guys miss, I don't think he was going to go very far. 3rd and 4, they're actually calling it. Fields in shotgun. There was nobody in the backfield, but now Khalil Herbert is in the backfield. 3 receivers down low. They're going to hand it off. He's going to big run by Herbert. Gets the first down into 49er territory. Ran right up the middle. Gets about maybe 10 yards. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bears. But there is a flag on the play. Maybe they'll call something on frickin' Chicago, no? It looks like a hold maybe against number 70, but there's no, they showed flag on the play. I guess there's no flag on the play because the Bears never do anything wrong. 1st and 10 at the 49ers 47. Fields behind center. He is going to hand it off to Herbert. Herbert is going to get maybe 1 yard. Hufanga and Bosa there. That's going to take us up to the 2-minute warning. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 now for Chicago at the 49ers 45-yard line. 2-minute warning. The Bears have all 3 timeouts. The 49ers have 2 timeouts left. And let's see. All right. All right, 34 people in here, guys. Appreciate you being here on this Sunday morning on the West Coast, but wherever you're at, I hope everything is going well for you so far. We're going to go over some of the big news so far at halftime. There is 2 minutes left. Chicago will have the ball. 2nd and 8 at the 49ers 45-yard line. So far, some of the big stories. Trey Lance, I think, has looked really solid. The biggest thing for me is the 49ers have let some opportunities slip. We did have the ball. We were driving down right by their 10-yard line. Deebo Samuel fumbled it. He did, however, make up for it with a nice touchdown run. It was at second goal from the Bears' 6-yard line. Overall, the defense has been really, really good. I think for me, the big standout today is Talanoa Hufanga. He's been fantastic so far. Also, Bosa has been really, really good. He's been very active as well. The Bears have not really challenged our cornerbacks today. In fact, I don't think the Bears, it actually showed the Bears wide receivers and tight ends don't have a catch so far today. Overall, I think that the Niners are definitely looking like the better team, but at the end of the day, what matters is the score on the scoreboard. So hopefully the Niners here can get a stop and go into the half with the lead, and the Niners do get the ball to start the second half. So Trey Lance has looked pretty good. I think we need to run the ball a little bit more with Elijah Mitchell. We'll see what happens. Of course, we gotta keep we can't just run on first, second, and third down. We do have to keep the Bears guessing on their defense, our offense. All right. Oh, Eagles now up 21-7 over the Lions. So the Eagles just jumped out to, and then the Dolphins are up 17-0 over the Patriots. The Ravens now up 10-0. Browns up 14-0. So some teams are starting to separate themselves in this week 1 action. But we are back here, Soldier Field. It is 2nd and 8 from the 49ers 48-yard line. Justin Fields behind center. He's got Montgomery. He's going to keep it, and then he just breaks the tackle. Ebukam pretty much had him dead to rights in the backfield, but Justin Fields broke free, runs for a first down, gets a good pickup of about maybe 12 or 13 yards. It is a first down, but Ebukam had him there, and he just couldn't make the tackle. That could have been such a huge, huge play. Damn. Fred Warner ends up making the tackle downfield, but it's 1st and 10 now for the Bears. There's 1:20 left. They're at the 49ers 33-yard line. Fields in shotgun, back to his left. He's looking to throw. He's in trouble. He's running around, though. He's going to look to run it, and then he is going to get about 2 or 3 yards, and you can't call a flag on that. You cannot call a friggin' flag on that. They're not going to, thankfully. Gets about 3 yards on second down. He was in a little bit of trouble, but Fields with his legs was able to pick up a couple of yards. The Niners actually brought Samuel Womack there. Darnell Mooney could have been open there for a touchdown, but the Niners had brought Sammy Womack on a blitz. Charvarius Ward with great coverage, but that's nothing new. We know that he does that all the time. Let's see, 2nd and 7. There's 1:06 left. Play clock is winding down. Fields in shotgun back to his left. He's going to hand it off, and Bosa's right there. He maybe gets a yard. It's going to be 3rd and 6. Do the Niners consider calling a timeout? I don't think so, considering the weather conditions. You're not really going to get too many quick drives here. So I think it's actually smarter for the 49ers to let the clock wind down a little bit. Because, yards and points, they're at a premium, but I just don't think you're going to get any, quick drives in the game like this. So we'll see what happens here. There is 38 seconds left in the first half, and I think the Bears called a timeout. They're not showing it yet. First timeout so the Bears have called a timeout. All right. Whew. This is close, man. 38 seconds left in the first half. So the Bears will now have 2 timeouts left. It is 3rd and 6. They are at the 49ers, about the 29-yard line of the 49ers. Justin Fields in shotgun, back to his left. You got Ebukam, Bosa, Omenahu, and Armstead out there. Bosa beats his man. Justin Fields looking for the end zone. Incomplete. Incomplete, no flags. He was looking for Byron Pringle. What do the Bears do here? Charvarius Ward on the coverage, and Charvarius Ward just playing it perfectly. I mean, you can't play it any better than that. Charvarius Ward looks back for the ball. Perfectly played. Do they try and kick a field goal here, do the Bears? Or do they try and go for it? Because this is a tough field goal in these conditions. They're going for the field goal. It's going to be a 47-yard attempt. And will they... We'll see what happens. This is not an easy field goal. This is not an easy in these conditions. But of course, the Bears will try and get some points on the board before halftime. There's a flag on the play. Is it against the 49ers, which then could lead it to a 4th and... It's against the Bears. It is against the Bears. I'm actually not sure what the flag is. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Wow. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Oh, because they brought the Bears' own player brought a towel out to wipe down the ball. You cannot do that. Wow, that's a 15-yard penalty. Now the Bears have to punt it. Obscure rules in the rule book. So now the Bears have to punt it away. It's because it's 4th and 21 now. I think, Ray, you just don't even attempt to catch this ball. Considering the conditions, you don't even attempt to catch this one. You're going to call fair catch. All right, so the Niners will most likely just kneel it into halftime. What a big turn of events here. Oh, so they're using the towel here to clean the area where they would actually snap it, and then he throws it away, but you are not allowed to do that. That's what it was. He wasn't drawing the ball. It was actually the part of the field where he was going to kick it from. Unbelievable. The exact part of the field where the kicker was going to kick it, wipes it with the towel to dry it up, I guess. And then he just threw the towel off to the side. And I don't know why the Niners are lined up in any kind of formation. What are we doing? Why don't we just kneel it, go to halftime? What the fuck is this? I don't get what the Niners are doing here. Debo's already fumbled it. Debo's running, though. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm an idiot. Do the Niners call a timeout? Debo just ran for like 20 or 30 yards. Holy moly. Wow. Outrageous. Debo just ran it for a whole bunch of yards. That's such Debo with like a nice run. There's 18 seconds left. The Niners only have... Oh, darn. Okay, so update. Elijah Mitchell, damn it, he is actually going to be out for the rest of the game. They said he had a knee injury. So that's why we're seeing a lot of Jeff Wilson Jr. 1st and 10, Niners at our own 36-yard line, 18 seconds left. Trey Lance looking to throw it. You just got to stay in bounds or not. I guess it doesn't really matter. But, yeah, that's a bummer for Elijah Mitchell. A bummer, most importantly, for the team. But damn, also for my fantasy team. God damn it. Trey Lance on the day, 5 for 8 for 61 yards. You know, in these conditions, you can't really expect to... I just think the Niners should be kneeling it. I don't know why we're risking potential anything crazy to happen. This just does not make sense to me. 2nd and 12 at our own 34. There's 10 seconds left. Gonna throw it up to Tyler Kroft. Tyler Kroft is gonna slip and fall down. And we're gonna call it. There's 3 seconds left. What are we doing? What are we doing? Can anyone on any of the 32 people in here, Can anyone tell me what on earth we're doing right now? Because I don't know. It does not make sense. It's the Chewbacca defense, it just does not make sense. 3rd and 3. There's 4 seconds left. We don't have any timeouts. We're thinking maybe a Hail Mary. We're just going to do a quick little pass out to Debo. Debo's going to fall. It's going to be incomplete. What a anti-climactic Shanahan, just like giving a smile. Wow. Okay. It is now halftime, folks. I guess you never know what can happen, but halftime. So, some big mistakes by both teams so far. The Niners, of course, we do lead 7-0. The Niners will receive the ball. I get that, but it's also, Christian, you're right about that. But also there was like 30 seconds left. We have only 2 timeouts. I just think the weather conditions, if it's normal weather, then maybe. But, players are likely to fumble and slip and, crazy things can happen. So I was just never a big fan of that. But, hey, pads the stats a little bit, I guess, I have no hate for it, man. Getting Lance looks and experience. Yeah, I mean, I just, maybe it's just the skeptic in me, but I would have rather have just, gone into half, don't risk anything, just make it, go into half with the lead and then game plan for the second half. But, hey, what do I know, right? I see the thought process behind it, but still, I just think in these conditions, it's an interesting one to do. Overall, though, I think a really good half I think Trey Lance looked really solid. Throwing the ball, all in all, looked pretty darn good. Looks like Jahan Dotson for the Commanders, who I think I maybe have on my fantasy, had a touchdown. Oh, no, never mind, I don't. Wow, if only I started the Pittsburgh defense. Not looking good in the realm of fantasy for Shifty. Yeah. It's a risk, and I don't know if the reward was possibly worth it. You know what I mean? Where it's like, yeah, you got the big run from Debo. I don't know. Browns are just destroying. I tell you, it's 14-7. The Panthers got a touchdown back, I guess. There's a little bit of a hiccup there with the Fox coverage right there, but some interest. Wow, yeah, 17-0 Dolphins over the Patriots. Falcons 16-7 over the Saints. Jets down 10-3 to the Ravens. Eagles 21-14. So the Lions did score another touchdown, and 17-6 Steelers winning. The Texans beating the Colts. Wow. Hopefully they get my boy Dameon Pierce more involved. Yeah, it's always a risk, like I think when you run it, when you just go for it in like situations like that. I don't hate it, and of course if it worked out, it would have been a monumental momentum shift if the Niners had gotten points before the half. But and the plays that they were running were very low risk, so. But it is really a bummer that Elijah Mitchell is now out for the rest of the game, because in these conditions, the way he runs is really good. We are definitely going to be leaning on Jeff Wilson Jr. TDP, he is actually inactive today. So we could very well see undrafted rookie running back Jordan Mason out there. especially if we have some long drives, there could absolutely be, a lot of opportunities for him today. So we'll see what happens. Although, weather conditions, we'll see. Ben says, Miami has a chance to be the best offense in the NFL this year. I think they absolutely have a chance to be a great offense this year. I don't doubt that for a second. When you think about some of their weapons, it's going to hinge on, of course, Tua, but Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, of course. Their running backs. I'm kind of curious to see who is getting the lion's share of the running. Looks like, they haven't been running the ball very well. 10 rushes for 21 yards. But yeah, Tua, I'm not obviously watching that game, but Tua's looking good. Mac Jones, 9 for 12, 87 yards, and an interception. Yikes. Matthew Jr. So, they could be very good. I'm just not really sure. Like, we just kind of assume, because whenever, especially with Belichick, that we just kind of assume, hey, he's, the team is going to be good. And I think the Patriots are solid, but how good are the Patriots? And this is week one. Week one, things are weird. Weird things happen on week one. And I think us 49er fans know all about that. Am I going to do my own halftime show like Chris Berman? Boom! Bow! But it looks like most of the games are actually the Dolphins-Patriots game's already in the third quarter. The Browns, the Texans the Texans are moving the ball too. Texans, Davis Mills just hit Brandon Cooks for a 42-yard gain. Big time gain right there. Eagles looking to put some more points on the board before halftime against the Lions. And so, biggest surprises, I think you have to say, I thought the Dolphins were going to beat the Patriots, but 17-0 is pretty wild. The Steelers 17-6 over the Bengals. The Falcons 16-7 over the Saints. Didn't see that happening. The Browns 17-7 now over the Panthers. They're about to head into halftime. And the Texans are driving a little bit, 10-3 over the Colts. They're at the Colts' 36-yard line. So this game should be kicking back off again pretty soon. I am going to go for the O, so I'll be right back. All right. Caesar, welcome. Mitch punt looked good. He did have, one punt that was really good that went down to the 2. And then, unfortunately, there was a flag on the 49ers on Tabor Pepper. But overall, he's been pretty solid, I really do want the 49ers. I really do want if we can just get another score on the board, I'll be really happy. Because in these conditions, I'm going to say it once, I'm going to say it 1,000 times. Points are at a premium. Points are at a premium. Texans now 13-3 over the Indianapolis Colts. So Texans trying to upset the Colts. Colts were definitely going to be favored in that one. All right, 20 people in here. Thank you, everybody, for being here on this. It's a gloomy Sunday in San Francisco, and it's a rainy Sunday in Chicago. But wherever you are, hope everyone's doing really well so far. Hope we're enjoying the game, having a good time. William, if Shanahan had any belief in either side, would he use? Yes. I could have understood that argument, but I also, in the moment, I actually agreed with, and I'll stick to what I was saying in the moment, where, I think that it's just so unlikely that you move the ball that quickly in these kind of conditions. So, but yeah, if Shanahan was thinking about, hey, we're going to go from the next drive, then you're right. And I'm assuming that he was. Like, if he was always going to think like, hey, we're going to be going for it on the next drive, then yeah, he probably should have called a timeout earlier to, preserve time. But we'll see, I guess, yeah, I'll be curious. And I think Shanahan, I bet you, one of the questions that Shanahan will get asked about after the game is going to be about that last possession before halftime. I mean, I know if I was a reporter, that would be one of my first questions. Going to just get ahead of the game and pop in the third quarter. The Niners will receive it. They do have to watch out for a fake here. Possessions are going to be at a premium. I don't know why my notifications aren't working and popping up on the screen. But we're at 593. Thank you, everyone, for subscribing to the channel. I really, really appreciate it. What's supposed to happen is this. I don't know why it's not. I have to figure this out. I don't know. I'll figure it out maybe afterwards. I don't know why it's not working. But again, I really appreciate everyone for subscribing to the channel. I'll definitely do, and what I usually do is I'll do like a post-game wrap-up. It'll still be within this stream. And then I will do a video, which will probably be out in the next day or two, where I will recap and review this game. And then there'll, of course, be a video out previewing the rivalry matchup between the 49ers and Seahawks this coming Sunday at Levi's Stadium. Tracy, 49ers. Let's get it. 49ers. Looks like the second, it's going to be the start of the third quarter. The 49ers will receive the kickoff. So really curious now to see how this second half plays out. A lot of the games are underway in the second half already. The second half, so get ready everybody for second half action. Week 1, 49ers and the Chicago Bears. This is going to be a good one. So the Bears' Cairo Santos will be kicking off, and he is going to kick it deep. We'll see who the return man is. It's Ray McLeod. It's going to go out through the back of the end zone. So the 49ers will be 1st and 10 at our own 25-yard line. Let's see what the 49ers dial up here in the second half. That was a great throw to Ray McLeod by Trey Lance. I can't stress that enough. That was unbelievable. All right, so it's 1st and 10. Trey Lance is in shotgun. Jeff Wilson Jr. to his left. Werner in motion. You have Debo and Ayuk up top. Debo is now in the backfield. They're going to hand it off to Debo. Debo's going to run. Turns upfield. Debo running. Gets a first down. 49ers, about a 12-yard gain. Debo Samuel on first down. There we go. That's how you kick off the second half. Physical, bully ball. Get those yards. Start already flipping the field position. Nice run there by Debo Samuel. He has about maybe 52 yards rushing on the day already. 1st and 10, 49ers. Taking a little while for that play call to come in. There's only 10 seconds left, and the Niners haven't even lined up yet. You don't want to have to use a timeout here. Trey Lance in that pistol formation. Jeff Wilson behind him. They are going to look to throw. He's in trouble. He's going to... Oh, Debo! Get on the ball. He kind of fumbled it. The 49ers have it. I don't know if they're going to just call that incomplete. I think it was a forward pass. They're calling it incomplete. That was just a crazy little play there. Debo never really had it. The play didn't look like it had much from the beginning, but he never really had possession of the football. So good thing that it is incomplete. Otherwise, it would have been a loss of about 2, maybe 3 yards. So it's 2nd and 10 for the 49ers. We're at our own 36-yard line. Trey Lance behind center. Juszczyk in motion. Jeff Wilson in the backfield. Juszczyk is now in that I formation. They are going to pitch it up to Jeff Wilson Jr., who's got some blocks. Jeff Wilson Jr. running hard, maybe gets about 4 or 5 yards. That's a great tackle there by number 4. I think it's Jalen Johnson, if I'm not, or Eddie Jackson, is it? But so that's going to make it about 3rd down and 6. Looked like Jeff Wilson had some really nice blocking in front of him. But to make a 3rd and 6 now for the 49ers. We are at our own 40-yard line, if I'm not mistaken. Trey Lance in shotgun. Juszczyk to his right. He has Ray McLeod, Jawan, and Ayuk out there looking to throw. He's throwing it deep. He's got Jawan Jennings wide open down inside the Bears' 20-yard line. Trey Lance, let's go. Let's go. Trey Lance down to Jawan Jennings. It was 3rd and 6. Let's see this route here by Jawan. He beats the rookie. Kyler Gordon got beat bad. Jawan Jennings inside the 20 down to nearly the Bears' 15-yard line. What a throw by Trey frickin' Lance. Hoo-wee. 1st and 10, 49ers inside the Bears' 20. We're at the Bears' 16-yard line, folks. 1st and 10. Trey Lance in the pistol formation is going to keep the ball, fake the handoff to Jeff Wilson Jr. Got some blocks there by Tyler Kroft. Trey Lance is going to get about maybe 4 or 5 yards on 1st down. Way to go, Trey Lance. Yeah, I think in these conditions, there was no way that Jimmy Garoppolo was going to make that throw. It's now 2nd and 4, so a pickup of 6 yards on 1st down. Trey Lance keeping it was faked the handoff to Jeff Wilson Jr. So we are now at the Bears' 10-yard line, 2nd and 4. Excuse me. All right. Here we go. 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 10-yard line. Trey Lance looking pretty comfortable, but I don't want to jinx it. Trey Lance behind center, off-I formation. He's going to hand it off to Jeff Wilson Jr. up top. Jeff Wilson Jr. is going to run, gets maybe 2 yards, I'm going to say. So it's going to be 3rd down and 2 for the 49ers. We are now at the Bears' 8-yard line. It's 3rd and 2 for the 49ers. William, I wish you could too, man, but hopefully you are enjoying my coverage of it. 3rd and 2 at the Bears' 8-yard line. It's definitely still raining. Kind of hard to tell from the camera, though. On the day, Trey Lance is 7 for 12 for 114 yards. Impressive considering the conditions. They're actually calling it 3rd and 3 instead. Trey Lance is going to be in shotgun. Jeff Wilson to his right. You got 3 tight ends out there on the left side, and then you have Ayuk. It's going to be a throw. Trey Lance is going to run it himself. Trey Lance runs it for a 1st down. The Niners just power forward. Basically snapped to Trey Lance, and he just ran straight forward. Ran through, picked up the 1st down, so it's now 1st and goal for the 49ers. Jeff Wilson Jr. ended up going out, splitting out wide. But you had basically Juszczyk, Werner, and Tyler Kroft, and then you had Spencer Burford coming around. actually missed his block, did Burford, but Trey Lance had his momentum, his size, carried him forward for a first down. So it's 1st and goal now, folks. Trey Lance behind center. We are at the Bears' 5-yard line. He's going to hand it off to Jeff Wilson. Jeff Wilson's running forward. Jeff Wilson gets down to about the 2.5-yard line, I would say. About the 2.5-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. Need about 2.5 yards. Deebo Samuel is coming back into the game, as is Jawan Jennings, and Ross Dwelly is going to be out there as well. Don't get all tricky here. I agree with you. Maybe you hand the ball to Deebo. I think that you don't. Maybe you try and. We'll see. I don't know what you do. So it's Jeff Wilson Jr. in the backfield. You got Dwelly and Ayuk up top. Dwelly's coming down. And then you have Jennings and Deebo down low. Trey Lance is behind center. He is going to hand it off to Jeff Wilson. Jeff Wilson's going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage, though. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. Lost about 2, maybe 3 yards there. So this is going to be 3rd and goal from the 5-yard line. I'm curious as to what you do right here. I mean, some of the different plays you could throw out there is maybe you hand it off to Deebo. Maybe this is where you'd love to have a guy like George Kittle out there, but maybe you run it with Trey Lance. We'll see what happens. But it is 3rd and goal at the Bears' 5-yard line. Trey Lance in shotgun. Use check to his left. Jawan Jennings in motion coming down low. You got Ayuk and Deebo up top. Snap is away. Trey Lance looking. He's going to get sacked. Trey Lance is going to get sacked, and then that's going to be, I guess, just nothing opened up. He had some time back there, but Trey Lance does get sacked. If you're the 49ers, you have to kick the field goal here. Robbie Gould is coming out to kick the field goal. That is a bummer, big time, of course. Roquan Smith right there on the sack. Came there, and then there was also, I think, Dominique Robinson as well. Yeah, I mean, you don't force it. Like, if it's not there, in a situation like this, you do not force it. So this is 4th and goal right now. Snap is away. Robbie Gould up, and it is going to be good. So the 49ers do tack on 3 points here to open up the second half. Trey Lance with a huge throw to Jawan Jennings. Yeah, I mean, I definitely understand it, why. Yeah, in this kind of game, you do not force the pass unless you have to. So I understand the hesitancy, because you don't want to. You cannot have a turnover right there if you're the 49ers. And now you make it a 2-possession game. So that's big time. Son of a bitch. Yeah, you're damn right, William. It would have been nice. Obviously, look, I would have loved it if we punched it in for 7, but I'll take the 3. While we are in commercial break, let's now go to some other scores around the league. Looks like the Texans are up 13-3 over the Colts still. The Texans just recovered a fumble. At halftime, the Browns are leading the Panthers 17-7. In the third quarter, the Commanders have a commanding lead of 14-3 over the Jaguars. And then the Ravens are up 10-3 over the Jets in the third quarter. Patriots scored a touchdown against the Dolphins, so that game is 17-7. And then halftime, it's still halftime for the Eagles-Lions. The Eagles up 24-14. Third quarter between the Steelers and Bengals, it is 17-6 Steelers. The Bengals are kind of driving, though. And then it's the Saints and Falcons. It is 16-10 in favor of the Falcons, and the Falcons will get the ball back. So there we go. Defense has shut down the Bears offense. Frank, you are absolutely right. We have shut down the Bears offense. There we go. Tracy, I love it. Flash 80. Rice was the man. This is probably my favorite jersey. I love my Kittle one, and I have a number of different jerseys. The Montana one back here, you'll see. I like that one a lot too. Big, but this one is just special. Lance has no vision. He had Debo for an easy TD. I didn't see that. I was kind of more focused on the pocket that he was in. But if you're right and if he missed him, that's definitely a bummer. We needed points. Good job. Still would like to move the pocket a little bit. So Lance can run on the perimeter if there's nothing there. Yeah, I agree with you, Daniel. I think there's lots of different things that we can do. I think now that we do have a double-digit lead or a 2-score lead, I think that offensively we might try and throw some other things out there that will kind of mix it up, throw the Bears, and that might be a little bit more risky, but there also could be pay dividends as well. So the 49ers now getting ready to kick off. Robbie Gould will kick it away. It's going to be fielded right inside the end zone. The Bears are going to take it out. And the Bears, they actually get a good return, up to about the 26 or 27. Thought there maybe could have been a hold against the Bears there, but they get a nice, solid return up to their own 27-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Justin Fields and the Chicago Bears. This will be their first drive of the second half. We'll see what adjustments the Bears offense will have made. Justin Fields is going to be in shotgun. Montgomery to his right, 2 receivers up top. And you got 2 tight ends down low. They are going to hand it off to Montgomery on first down. He's going to get maybe 3 yards. Charvarius Ward was trying to pull the ball out, but Montgomery holds on. So it's going to be about 2nd and 7 from their own 30-yard line. Dwight Clark, black jersey. That's nice. That would be nice to see. Yep, so it is 2nd and 7. The Bears have the ball at their own 30-yard line. Justin Fields calling the play in the huddle. He's in shotgun back to his left, 1 receiver down low. They're in a big package. He is looking to throw here. He's going to be under some pressure, dumps it off to Montgomery, who gets about maybe 4 yards on 2nd down. He was under some pressure, though. The pressure was coming, but he dumped it off to Montgomery. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Can the 49ers force a 3 and out and get off the field here? Armstead with decent pressure. Kerry Hyder was in there too. Azeez Al-Shire on the stop for the 49ers. Calling it 3rd and 4. I would have thought maybe 3rd and 3, or maybe even 3rd and 2, if anything. But I guess they're calling it 3rd and 4, which I'm okay with. Fields is going to be in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receivers to his left, tight end and receiver down low. Snap is away. They're going to hand it off to Montgomery. Montgomery's going to jump outside. He's not going to get anywhere. He's going to be stuffed at the line of scrimmage. There is a flag on the play, so I'll be curious to see what this is. They're maybe calling a face mask. It's maybe in the area of a face mask, and it's going to be, I think, Andre Greenlaw, because Greenlaw is not happy. Face mask, number 57, Dre Greenlaw. So instead of it being a 3 and out, Dre Greenlaw now has 2 personal fouls. And Dre Greenlaw is not happy. And honestly, I'm not. You had no need to do the face mask there. He did. Why did he have his hand on the face mask? You had like 3 guys who had him down. What are you doing, bro? It was a big stop, but then they got a freaking 15 yards now. So Dre Greenlaw handing the Bears 30 yards, more than what Justin Fields has throwing the football all day today. So they're going to be at midfield on the Chicago Bears. 1st down and 10. Fields behind center. They are going to fake the handoff. He has plenty of time back there. He's going to throw it out wide. Tashawn Gibson almost intercepted it. Man, he was so close to the interception. He had it, played it perfectly. Not a great throw there by Justin Fields. The Bears are getting bailed out by the refs here today, looking for Equanimeous St. Brown, who came back, but Tashawn Gibson played it really well and almost had the interception. So close. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Bears right around midfield. Justin Fields is going to be in shotgun back to his left. Snap is away. He's going to hand it off and gets met straight away by Hufanga. Hufanga. Unbelievable game so far. Gets back maybe about the line of scrimmage, I would say. Hufanga just burst in there. Wow. Hufanga has just been amazing. Unbelievable. So it's 3rd and 10. Can the 49ers now get off the field? Dre Greenlaw, can you maybe not give up a freaking flag, a penalty? 3rd and 9. That's already played, snapped away. He's going to be under pressure. Fields is running around, though, and he's going to look to throw it across the field. And he's wide open, is Dante Pettis. He had so much time back there. Pettis is running in. It's a touchdown, Chicago Bears. Touchdown, Chicago Bears. It's Dante Pettis. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. That is just such a crazy play. Wide open. Oh my God. I mean, it didn't look like there was any holding there, so that's... And Pettis is just wide open. So here comes the point after attempt. The kick is up, and it's good for the Bears, so we have ourselves a game. It is now 10-7. Well, that just happened. What in the world is that? I mean, I know Dante Pettis isn't great, but... I mean, you still got to cover the frickin' guy. Come on now. So there's 5.5 minutes left in the third quarter. The Bears get on the board with a big touchdown play, 51 yards. It was 3rd and 10. Dre Greenlaw, you need to make a big play and make up for, because he has 2 flags for 30 yards. And we would have been off the field, but Dre Greenlaw is like, you know what? I'm going to be a frickin' idiot today. Outrageous. Wow. That really just happened. I can't believe that. That's just crazy. I mean, look, of course, like I give credit for Justin Fields making the play. Dante Pettis wide open. Like full credit to Chicago on that. But I just don't know how that could have freaking happened. In that play, you just gifted the Chicago Bears 7 points. I mean, those plays will happen. Those plays will happen. I don't even know what to say to that. That's just outrageous. What a crazy play. Well, let's see what else is going on around the NFL. Falcons are beating the Saints 23-10. The Dolphins are going to be looking to add on 3 more points against the Patriots. Texans up 20-3. O.J. Howard has 2 catches and 2 touchdowns. What is the NFL right now? What is it? Well, Jaguars are driving. They're at the Commanders' 3-yard line. I was just typing how even though the Bears don't have him. Yeah, we shot ourselves in the, we had like decent pressure. I mean, initially there was no, but like yeah. You know, and that's like one of those things that, they do teach it when it's like, hey, when the play breaks down, you do have to run around and make something happen. Of course, Pettis couldn't be more happy to score a touchdown against his former team. But just like a wild broken play, and they capitalized on it. And so you just have to kind of tip your hat to them. Let's see how the 49ers respond. Good teams respond to adversity. Kick is away. It's Ray McLeod, fields it at the 10 up to the 20-yard line. So the 49ers will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. It was actually, you could either blame perhaps maybe Greenlaw almost on that one. I mean, not that you can really ever ask a linebacker to cover a wide receiver, but yeah, the play broke down and the Bears capitalized. So the 49ers, how can we respond? It is the score of 10-7. Dante Pettis is doing the same celebration that Ayuk does. So Trey Lance behind center. or behind in the pistol, hands it to Jeff Wilson Jr., gets about 4 yards on first down. So it's going to be 2nd and 6. 4-yard pickup right there for Jeff Wilson Jr. on first down. Long drive would be really nice here. Ending in 7 points. I wouldn't complain. 2nd and 6 for the 49ers. Trey Lance is going to be in shotgun. Jeff Wilson to his left. You have 2 tight ends out there. And then you also have now Debo in the backfield. Ayuk is there too. Snap is away. They are gonna hand it off to Debo. Debo's gonna cut back. He just basically gets back to the line of scrimmage. Whoa! There was no flag on that? They completely roughhoused him. We need to establish our running game. Yeah, I think that's what the Niners are trying to do. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 now. So Debo maybe got like a half a yard there, but they're going to call it 3rd and 5. Niners really do need to pick up this first down. You don't want to go 3 and out here. Trey Lance in shotgun, use check to his right. You have Dwelly in motion. Snap is away. Trey Lance looking, throws it, caught by Jawan Jennings for a first down. Picks up about 6 yards. Big first down, Jawan Jennings. I don't know how I could have mixed up Jawan Jennings and Ray McCloud. They're like, Jawan Jennings is like 6 or 7 inches taller than Ray. First down up to the 31. So that's a big first down right there. You cannot go 3 and out after a score. So it's 1st and 10 49ers from our own 31, maybe 32-yard line. We'll see. All right. Trey Lance in the pistol. He's going to hand it off to Jeff Wilson Jr. Jeff Wilson gets only about a yard on first down. I really want to now see what the... The 49ers, 6 penalties for 55 yards. Not good. All right. 2nd and 9 for the 49ers. There's less than 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Because of these long drives, this quarter is flying by. We're at our own 33-yard line. Trey Lance in behind center. Debo in motion. Debo and Ayuk down low. Debo motioning back up again. Going to see the man coverage, play action. Trey Lance in trouble. He's just going to throw it away. And it's going to be 3rd down and 9. Incomplete pass. The Bears kind of got pressure in there pretty quickly. There is a flag on the play, so I'll be curious to see what this is. It's looked like it was a screen, and maybe Trey Lance held it a little bit too long. We'll see. Oh, I think it's going to be against the 49ers. Ineligible man downfield. The penalties declined, so it could have either been... So it was Jake Brendel who was ineligible man downfield. So it could have been 2nd and 14 or 3rd and 9. And the Bears will take 3rd and 9, which I think is a wise move. So it's 3rd and 9 now for the 49ers. Trey Lance in shotgun, use check to his left. We got Debo Ayuk up top, Jennings down low, snap is away. Trey Lance is going to, he's going to run for it, but he's not going to get there. He's only about a yard short. Only about a yard short of the first down marker. It's 4th and 1. Interesting. I mean, you have to respect the fact, Trey Lance really tried to run and tried to get that first down. Clearly, there was nothing open. The Niners are going to punt it. You have to think, if you're the 49ers, though, do you maybe try a fake punt here? We'll see. The Bears, I think, are very much looking for it. Nah, Wishnowski will punt it away. And it will be Pettis back there, who the Bears will have it now at their own 16-yard line. So, can the 49ers defense make amends for that last drive? William, you're totally right. Got to get Ayuk more involved. The flags against the Niners is pretty wild. Like, the first one against Greenlaw was not his fault, because I just don't think Greenlaw could have done anything else. But that, because I mean, you saw it. I mean, for those watching the game, like Greenlaw for a second just had his hand on the face mask, and there was just absolutely no need to do that. And that's the part that really like annoys me. But yeah, just unnecessary flags, and but yeah, hopefully that will even out a little bit more. But ultimately, I think the defense defense has now got to step up. We're playing incredibly well all game long. Just have to stay focused, stay disciplined, know what you got to do and make a play. Get a turnover now. Turnovers would be huge. A turnover would be massive right now if we can just hold them. Yeah, I really don't like the hits either that Lance is taking. Yeah, it's not ideal at all. I mean, you respect, of course, the guy is going to go and try and make that first down, but you can't sustain and take those hits week in and week out as a quarterback, and expect to stay healthy. It's not going to happen. So, all right. So here we go. The Bears now. So, I mean, in terms of field position right now, the Niners have the Bears pinned back. Also, the Bengals are making a bit of a comeback here against the Steelers. It's now 17-14, and the Bengals have the ball. The Ravens 17-3 over the Jets. The Texans are beating the Colts 20-3. Wow. Wow. Pin their ears back. Yeah, absolutely. And 43 people in here. Thank you very much for being here on this Week 1 NFL Sunday. It's great to be back. I'll be doing this week in and week out for the 49er games. And thank you for being here. Do feel free to drop a like on the video. It helps out. And of course, if you haven't already, I'd appreciate a subscription. It's free. It's easy to do, and it really helps us out. Are we running any motions? Yeah, we are running some motions at the line of scrimmage. Justin Fields right now at their own 16 behind center. Single back. He's going to look to throw. He's going to throw it pretty deep. He's wide open. Byron Pringle is wide open. That's going to be a pickup of about maybe 15 to 20 yards. And I'm trying to see what coverage was going on here. Sammy Womack, but he was just way too shallow. Pickup of 23 yards. So the Bears already are up to the 40-yard line. The Bears offense is now starting to move. Well, they're up to their own 38-yard line. 1st and 10. Fields behind center, I formation. And then Fields is going to look to throw it. Incomplete. There was nobody even remotely open. Essentially just a throwaway. Fields, it was a play action. He was under some pressure. Threw it away out of bounds. I guess looking for the tight end, but it was really more of a glorified throwaway. So it's 2nd and 10 for the Bears now at their own 38-yard line. For the Niners on the defensive line out there, it's Armstead, Givens, Omenahu, and Kerry Hyder. Justin Fields in shotgun. Back to his left. Snap is away. He's going to hand it off. And then Montgomery is going to be stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard. So it's going to be 3rd down and 9. Fred Warner helping out with the tackle. But there was a bunch of 49ers right there to meet him right by the line of scrimmage. It's now going to be 3rd and 9. The Niners have to get off the field here. We have to force, we cannot let them pick up a 1st down here. Whether we force a turnover, just get a stop. We got to get a stop so we can get the ball back. There is only less than 30 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. There will need to be at least one more play. Fields in shotgun back to his right. Niners look like they might be bringing pressure. They are going to bring an extra guy. Ooh, Fields escapes, but Samson Ebukam's going to chase him down. Fields is not going to get the first down. He's going to be about 4 yards short. There is a flag on the play. This usually is in the area of a holding. And I'm really hoping that it's not against the 49ers. I'm hoping it's an offensive holding. Defensive holding. So that's on Charvarius Ward. So that's an automatic first down. We just find ways to give them first downs. I mean, it's very aggressive. So that's going to be it for the third quarter. So we just gifted them another first down with these flags. It was going to be a big stop, William. It would have been 4th and 5, but yeah, Charvarius Ward held on to Pettis, and I can't really. There was a flag, unfortunately. But hey, what can we do? Thank you for the latest subscription as well. We're up to $5.94. Let's see if we can get to 600 by the end of this stream. That would be badass. All right, so for the Bears, it is going to be 1st and 10, right about midfield for the Chicago Bears offense. The Niners just flags, and that was my big concern, in the preseason, and it's coming across here. 7 penalties for 60 yards compared to only 3 against the Bears. Yeah, unfrickin' believable. I couldn't agree more with that. It is outrageous. What a complete bummer right there. But, part of it, it's part of the game. Can we respond? We need a turnover so badly. We really just need a turnover. Some big plays. We've been getting pressure on Fields, but man, that guy, his mobility is very impressive. Very, very impressive, his mobility there. So full credit there to Justin Fields making plays happen, but also, man, we just got to stop with the frickin' flags. I don't know what it is with this team, but last year we were 30th in the NFL in flags. I think we know why for most of it, because we would have so many darn defensive pass interference calls, but ultimately got to clean that up. In the fourth quarter now, this is where we, the games are won and lost, obviously. Got to make some plays happen, Some big-time momentum shifts back and forth. Niners really have to start, make something happen here. Get a stop. We got to get a stop. And we are back. Fourth quarter action. The Bears are at their own 49-yard line. Justin Fields behind center, I formation. Snap is away. He's going to pitch it out to Montgomery, and he's going to get, a decent run on first down. He's going to pick up maybe about 6 yards on first down. So it's going to be 2nd and 4 for Chicago. They're at the 49ers' 45-yard line. Nice blocking right there. Yeah, nice Plaxico Burress. So I do get that reference. Definitely shooting ourselves in the foot. 2nd and 4 now for Chicago. At the Fields in shotgun back to his left. Tight end in motion coming down. Snap is away. Going to hand it off to the running back. Running back is going to get close to the first down. It's going to be 3rd and 1. Picks up about 3 yards. David Montgomery did a little nice dancing right there in the backfield. And then was able to pick up a couple of yards right there. So it's 3rd and 1 for the Bears. They are very much in 4-down territory right where they are at. But let's see what happens on 3rd down. Fields in shotgun back to his right. 3 tight ends out there. He's going to take it himself. Ooh. And then they're calling a flag on Dre Greenlaw yet. Oh, no, it's on Aziz. Oh, my God. Oh, it's on Dre Greenlaw. I think the Niners might have to get Greenlaw out of there because he's just killing us. But, okay, so what happened was it was a fake handoff by Fields. He kept it himself. And then Fields was on the ground. It was actually Aziz Al-Shire who hit him. That's 15 more yards. So they are now well within range for a field goal. And I think... Is Aziz actually kicked out of the game now? Eight penalties on the 49ers for 75 yards. We are kind of imploding here. We are kind of imploding right now. We need someone to make a play. Aziz is actually going to the tent. He's not kicked out of the game. He's just going to the tent. But we're imploding. This is the third 15-yard penalty on the 49ers. So frustrating. Oh, wow. This is just disheartening, guys. This is disheartening. It's 1st and 10 for the Bears now at the Niners' 26-yard line. They have all the momentum. He's looking for the end zone. There's nothing there. That's going to be incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 right now for the Chicago Bears at the Niners' 26-yard line. So the Bears have 3 penalties for 24 yards. And one of their penalties was that crazy thing with the towel, like trying to dry the surface. So outside of that, they have 2 penalties for 9 yards. Like... okay. 2nd and 10 for the Bears now. Fields in shotgun back to his right. 3 wide receivers. Snap is away. He's going to quickly pass it out to Mooney, and there's really no 49ers there to meet him. He gets about 7 yards on 2nd down. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Can the 49ers make a stop on 3rd down? It looked like Womack was thinking about blitzing, but he really shouldn't have. I mean, if that was the play call, then... yeah, an awful day for Dre Greenlaw so far. It's 3rd and 3. They're calling it 3rd and 2 now for the Bears at the inside the 49ers 20-yard line. At their 49ers 17, Fields behind center, I formation. He is going to look to throw it. He's going to throw it for the end zone, and it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown, Chicago Bears. It was play action. Equanimous St. Brown was wide open. And the Bears are winning this game right now. 13-10. Whew. Not good. Play action. I'm trying to think who was on the coverage here. Oh, it was Hufanga who actually bit a little bit. 13-10 Bears. We'll see what happens with the extra point, but Justin Fields in the second half has looked like a completely different guy. The field goal is no good. The field goal is no good, so it's 13-10, so it's only a 3-point game. So maybe we can get a little bit of momentum off of that. But yeah, just a nice throw, and I can't believe that the Niners are just... the defense, it's crazy. The defense was so good. You know, the defense was so good in the first half, and now it's just completely let up and just fallen apart in the second half so far. If we got to be honest here, you know, they've been pretty bad. But we'll see see if the offense has to do something. Yeah, the defense is letting us down, and the freaking penalties, and that's like the most frustrating thing. Like if it was Chicago, of course, and they've made some nice plays, don't get me wrong, but if the penalties are just gifting them, Yeah, it was a really nice. And you're right too. Yeah, Ben, you're right. It was a nice play call. Daniel, yeah, defense just looks really tired. They've been out there a lot, and it's just, and they can really only have themselves or Dre Greenlaw to blame because he's just been penalties, penalties, penalties. So this is frustrating for sure. But we need the offense. The offense has to do something too. The offense. We only have 10 points so far. And we have a lot of good players on offense. So the offense needs to really start stepping up here, making some plays. Aaron Rodgers with the State Farm commercial. Yeah, I'm really surprised at how the defense is imploded, though. When you think about some of the leaders that are out there, like you have Warner, you have Bosa. Maybe they really could have used a guy like Jimmy Ward today, of course, but But the Niners are just completely losing this game. But there's, of course, look, we have 12:45 left in the game. Lot of time left. Only down by a field goal. So the offense has to do something. The offense really has to do something here. We'll see what Kyle Shanahan can draw up here for the offense, but we got to get moving, I hate how long these commercials are. Holy shit. Oh, we'll move this up here. Yeah, Justin Fields, honestly, he looked pretty darn bad in the first half, but the second half, he's been really good. I'll give him that. So the Bears will be kicking off. Cairo Santos with the kick. And it will be taken by Ray McLeod and just kneel it. So the Niners will have the ball at our own 25-yard line. Trey Lance, Trent Williams, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk. Let's make something happen here, please. That would be awesome. That would be really awesome. All right, let's see what can happen. So out there on the field, the Niners are going to go with definitely more receivers right now. You're seeing Jennings out there. Ayuk is out there. McLeod is out there. Jeff Wilson Jr. and Tyler Kroft. So no Deebo Samuel there right now. Interesting. All right. 1st and 10, 49ers at our own 25-yard line. Need a big drive right here. Trey Lance behind center, Tyler Kroft in motion, Jeff Wilson in the backfield. 2 receivers up top. We're going to fake the handoff. The Bears read that. He's going to throw it away. Tyler Kroft was in the area, but it's going to be 2nd down and 10 right now for the 49ers. So Bears seemingly had a good read on that one. I feel like they had a good, yeah, they really they saw that play coming a mile away. So it's 2nd and 10 for the 49ers. Deebo is now back out there. George Kittle wishing he was out there. Of course, he had to go and hurt his groin. Missed today's game. Oh, you're going to have to call timeout. Do they call timeout? Or do they get a flag? I think they called a time. I don't know if it's going to be a flag or a timeout because the play clock was running low. I think the Niners had to burn a timeout there, which is not good when you're down in the 4th quarter. Not sure what was happening there, why it took so long. But you're right, Bears have all the momentum. 100% right, Christian. They're playing with confidence right now. The 49ers are not, to say the least. But the offense needs to get something going. Like, if we can get down there, even tie the game up or something like that, because the defense clearly tired out there on that last drive. Normally when you look at the time of possession, I'm not even sure who's leading in time of possession, but I think in normal conditions it's a little bit easier. But when it's like the rain and your jerseys and your whole uniform, it kind of weighs you down. Yeah, you're right, Daniel. There's no gimme in the NFL, especially week one. Especially week one. A lot of different things can happen. So, it's really just a shame because Kittle would have been perfect in a game like this. But he had to go get himself hurt, and that's. I'm not the person to go so far as to say that Kittle is injury prone or anything like that, but it's a little bit of a bummer that he does end up missing time pretty much every year now. So, but I think at the end of the day right now, the 49ers can only blame ourselves, can only blame ourselves for this. Because of all the penalties, and a lot of them were unforced. It was just not disciplined, and that's what I'm saying. Discipline. If you want to win the game, you got to be disciplined. But on maybe 3, 4, I don't know how many times on third down where we would have had them stopped, and we gave them a first down just because of the penalties. So got to be incredibly unhappy with how that has gone so far with the discipline. But we'll see what the Niners can draw up here. It's a long timeout. I thought it would have been much quicker timeout. But here we go. So, Trey Lance making the play call in the huddle. Let's make some things happen, Trey. Come on. Trey Lance in shotgun back to his left. That was maybe a false start. It's a false start. So it's either going to be 3rd and 10 or... Yes. This might be offsetting. Yo, geezer. No, you're good, man. You're good. There was a flag which was against the offense, false start, but I think they're... So it's 2nd and 15 now, so yet another penalty on the 49ers. Yet another penalty. So things are just getting backed up and backed up and backed up for the 49ers. Someone will need to make a play for the 49ers. Someone's got to make something happen here because the Bears have all the momentum. Their crowd is getting loud. Trey Lance is in shotgun. No backs in the backfield. Oh, Jeff Wilson is. He must have motioned back there. Snap is away. Trey Lance looking to run with it. He has some space. Oh, he gets maybe about 7 or 8 yards, I would say, ish. Maybe 6, 7 yards on second down. So it's going to be 3rd and relatively long. So it was 2nd and 15. It's going to be 3rd and 10. He only got 5 yards there? Wow. 3rd and 9, they're calling it. So 3rd and 9. So what can the 49ers draw up here? Because they have to draw up something. Crowd is getting loud there. You have 3 receivers up top. Juszczyk in the backfield. Trey throws it. Caught by Ross Dwelley for a first down. Ross the boss with a big first down play. Nice throw by Trey Lance. Stepped up into the pocket and delivers a dart to Ross Dwelley for the first down. That was big time. That was a huge play by Trey Lance right there. So 1st and 10 for the 49ers. It's going to be we'll be at our own maybe 36-yard line. We are Trey Lance in the pistol. Werner in motion. 2 receivers down low. Jeff Wilson behind Trey Lance. Snap is away. Going to fake the handoff. He's going to be under pressure. Trey Lance is going to maybe end up picking up about a yard or so. Ends up having to scramble up. Gets about a yard on the play. There was clearly nothing open downfield. The blocking was not great. Interior blocking could have been a lot better. But Trey Lance ends up making something out of it, gets a yard on it. But Aaron Banks got beat almost immediately. So, Peter, I don't know about that. 2nd and 9. Trey Lance in the pistol yet again. Jeff Wilson behind him. He's going to pitch it out to Wilson. Wilson is going to get forward for about maybe 5 yards. So it's going to be about 3rd and 5, maybe 3rd and 4. I'd say about 3rd and 4. Question here is, are the 49ers potentially in 4-down territory here? Yeah, I mean, you're definitely right. So it's 3rd and 5. We are at our own 41. So depending on how the play goes, let's see what happens here. Use check to Lance's right. 3 receivers up top, 1 down below. So maybe offside. Quick. Oh, intercepted. The ball is intercepted, and it's going to go back down to the 21-yard line. Trey Lance gets intercepted. Eddie Jackson. Yeah. Not good. Yikes. Oof. Not good at all. That's no bueno. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. So the defense now has to try and hold the Bears to 3. The Bears have 1st and 10 at the 49ers' 21-yard line. There's just under 10 minutes left in the game. They're going to hand it off. And Herbert gets a 1st down, gets about 11, 12 yards. It's going to be 1st and 10, maybe at the Niners' 10.5-yard line. It looks like the team has almost kind of given up, which is just crazy. I don't see Kinlaw out there. Kinlaw hasn't been out there in a while. Yeah, this game has just gotten completely out of hand, and I think, they're at it's 1st and goal, they're going to call it. It's right at the 10-yard line. Fields in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers up top. He's going to keep it, and then he's going to kneel down. So he's actually going to lose a yard on that play. So it's going to be 2nd and goal, but it's going to be from the 49ers' 11-yard line. So, of course, what the 49ers need to do here is we need to get a stop, hold them to 3, and then we need to score a freaking touchdown. But this second half has just gone brutally for the defense went from playing amazing to not. I guess it's not 2nd and goal. I mean, it's 2nd and 11, but hold them to 3 or a turnover. Justin Fields in shotgun. He's going to hand it off. And then the Niners, he'll get about maybe 4 yards. So it's going to be about 3rd and 7. There's a flag on the play. So we'll see how the 49ers have given the Bears some more free yards. We'll see what the flag is. It's on the defense. We've just given them a 1st down. Unbelievable. On Javon Kinlaw, somehow a defensive lineman gets called for holding. Only the 49ers can figure out ways to do this. And this is just so frustrating. It's 1st and goal now for the Bears. It's only week 1 at the Niners' 3.5-yard line. Man in motion, single back. They're going to hand it off to Herbert. Herbert is going to get maybe half a yard, so it'll be 2nd and goal from the 3-yard line. The 49ers have just completely gift-wrapped this game to the Chicago Bears. That's all there is to it. After a pretty solid first half, everything has fallen apart from there. 2nd and goal from the 3. I mean, it still doesn't change. The Niners either need to get a 3 or else turnover. Second and goal from the 3. Trey Lance in shotgun, back to his right. He's going to hand it off, and it's going to be a touchdown, Chicago Bears. The Bears have scored 19, maybe soon to be 20 unanswered points. There is still some time, but yeah, it's not looking good at all. So there we go. Ugh, pain and suffering. This is just like such a frustrating game, but it's just, this game reminds me like of how the players are playing. It reminds me of that game against the Cardinals last year where it was Colt McCoy. Snap is away, and it's no good from the Bears, so it's a 9-point game, but that still means the Niners need a touchdown and a field goal. But either way, guys, this is just brutal. How this game has got 19 unanswered points. Just the penalties, and that's like the really frustrating thing. Like, I just can't get over this. Like, it's just insane. 10 penalties for 83 yards. Like, brutal. Brutal, man. Need a quick TD. Yeah, I mean, just in this kind of these weather conditions, it's just so hard to like get that. And that's where it's like really difficult. We are at 595 subscribers. Thank you everyone for subscribing. We got 47 people in here. If you haven't subscribed, do feel free to drop a subscription. It's free. It really helps me out. I'd love to get to 600 by the end of this game, so I have at least something to cheer about. But yeah, we'll see how Trey Lance and the offense responds. I thought in the first half, Trey Lance looked really good, looked really composed. That first drive of the second half looked good. And then since then, it's just, falling apart, you know. You're right, Christian. Big penalties, No, I mean, we're not going to sit Trey Lance for another year. I mean, he needs to play, and this is part of playing as, we've seen Jimmy have some dreadful games. I don't think Jimmy's the kind of guy who just comes in and wins this game for us. But yeah, it's just one of those things where, hey, it happens, and we just have to see if we can respond quickly in this game. I mean, the game is not over yet, but as Christian, as you pointed out, we need a quick score. Whether it's a field goal or a touchdown, we need a quick score. We need to stop, and then we need to score again. Crazy how the tables have turned to go from being up 10-0 to nothing. The Bears have actually scored 3 consecutive touchdowns on their last 3 drives. And yeah, the 49ers have just completely fallen apart defensively. I think the Niners just need we need a long drive where we score. We need a pretty actually short drive, but where we score points. And the defense just needs one stop. We need to score again. But the Bears are just playing with so much confidence. Like, they're kicking our ass in the second half. So, Cairo Santos with the kickoff. Ray McLeod takes it out. Going to take it out to about the 25-yard line or so. There's a flag on the play against the 49ers. Yeah, this one against... How is that a penalty against Kinlaw, though? Yeah, I mean, Debo fumbled in the red zone. Holding on the returning team. That's our 11th penalty of the game. 11. My takeaways from this game are we just cannot help but kill ourselves. One big play away. Yeah, but, You're right, but man, it's going to be hard to get the momentum going. So hopefully Trey Lance can respond. It's 1st and 10 for the 49ers. We're at our own 10-yard line, so maybe Ray should have just knelt down. But snap is away. Trey Lance looking, throwing it, caught. First down, are they saying, or it's incomplete? Looks like it's a incomplete pass. Trey Lance threw it to Debo. Debo could not hold on. And it's incomplete. Debo wide open. Trey Lance hit him between the numbers, and Debo dropped it. Jeepers. Alrighty. 2nd and 10. Trey Lance in shotgun. Looking to throw. Throws it. Caught by Ayuk. Gets about 9 yards. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. Niners got to go into a bit of a hurry-up mode here, I would think. You need 2 scores. There's less than 7 minutes left in the game. They're still huddling up, though. All right. Less than 7 minutes left. 3rd and 1. Trey Lance is going to be behind center. He's probably going to quarterback sneak it. He is, and he is going to get it. Gets maybe 3 or 4 yards, so it's a 1st down 49ers. 1st down, but we got to start, the Niners got to start moving this because there's just over 6 minutes left, but you got to think that, man, but this is such a painful game just because of all the self-inflicted wounds. But it's now 1st and 10. Trey Lance looking deep. It's going to be, almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. But who was he looking for? I mean, the rain is really coming down. Not that that's, let's see. Roquan Smith almost intercepted. He was looking for Deebo Samuel. Yeah, you have to have some urgency. All right, so back to his left. Quick throw to Debo. Debo gets about 9 yards on 2nd down, but I think you really now have to start moving. It's 3rd and 1 now. After the incomplete pass on 1st down, you have a quick throw to Debo, picks up about 9 yards. But, yeah, I think the Niners are going into a bit more of a hurry-up mode here. Oh, it's going to be a timeout on the field because I think it's Jalen Johnson. Their number 1 cornerback is hurt on the field. So that actually is pretty good. I mean, you don't ever want anyone to get hurt. I don't, regardless of whether on, our team or theirs, you never want anyone to get hurt. Of course, the timeout on the field is going to help the 49ers. Maybe Shanahan, they can kind of be like, hey, here are the next few plays. Of course, it also stops the clock as well. There's 5:44 left in the game. 49ers do need a score. Then we need to, I think maybe you just almost onside kick it regardless. Because either way, you can only, with the timeouts, the 49ers only have 2 timeouts left. If they get more than like 1 or 2 first downs, then it's over. So I did have a bad feeling, like when I saw the weather forecast for this game, I just didn't like it. I wish it was much more of just like a straight up game, but that's not always how it goes. And we were looking good for like the first half, the first drive of the second half. We were up 10-0. And then the adjustments that Chicago made were fantastic. So they really stepped up. They were really good in the second half, and they played much, much better. But not only that, and of course they're showing Dante Pettis there on the sideline. But the rain the rain is getting worse and worse, which is less and less good for the 49ers just because it's going to be harder to play. But Trey Lance in shotgun. He's got Debo in the backfield with Jeff Wilson. Jeff Wilson's now going to flip out wide out. Trey Lance looking to throw it. He's going to be in trouble. He's still on his feet. He's actually going to get the first down, however, Trey Lance was dancing around the backfield. He gets the first down, but the Niners have to be really, really, whether it's not an excuse, but it just gave me a bad feeling that it kind of levels the playing field a little bit, because it almost comes down to more like strength and athleticism. But snap is away. Oh, there is a flag on the play. It's going to be a false start against the 49ers. So there's another flag. That's the 12th flag of the day. 1st and 15. It's on Trent Williams. Hey, yeah, I mean, hopefully the Chiefs and the Broncos win, so that way the entire NFC West has lost week 1. Bear down. Hey, you guys are kicking our ass right now. So 1st and 15. Trey Lance throwing it. It's going to be caught by Jawan Jennings. Gets about maybe about 14 yards. Forgot that it was 1st and 14. So it's going to be 2nd and about 1. Got to hurry up. 2nd and 2, they're calling it. Snap is away. Trey Lance looking to throw it. He's going to run. He gets a first down. 4.5 minutes left. You got to really start hurrying up here. I mean, I know that they are, but all right. Snap is away. Trey throws it out. It's going to be incomplete, looking for Ross Dwelly. Yeah, the weather has just gotten that's all good. A little friendly trash talk is all good. So it's 2nd and 10 for the 49ers. I'm trying to think. It's hard to, with like the rain is really pouring. So yeah, this makes it a lot harder to move the ball. They've only gone 34 yards in 3 minutes. They really needed to do a lot more than that. We're at our own 44-yard line, 2nd and 10. Snap is away. He's under pressure, immediately dumps it off to Jeff Wilson Jr. Jeff Wilson Jr. is going to break a couple of tackles, gets about 3 yards, and the ball comes out. It might be the Bears football. I don't know if he was down or not. If Jeff, I think it's a fumble. We'll see if he was down. I think, yeah, he was actually down. Yeah, he was down by contact. So it's not a fumble. It's 3rd and 8, however, but it was not a fumble because, yeah, the Bears are looking a lot better for sure. There's 4 minutes left in the game. It's 3rd and 8 for the 49ers. We're at our own 46-yard line. The rain is just, and I know I keep saying this, but it's really coming down. The offensive line, I do have to say as well, is getting beat badly, especially on the interior, which of course was a concern. 3rd and 8, snap is away. Trey Lance going to throw it, incomplete, so that's going to make it 4th and 8. That was nowhere near Ray McLeod. Yeah, the Niners the Niners had this game definitely not locked up. A game is never locked up when it's only 10-0, but they were looking very much in control. And then the defense just let it go. You know, the defense couldn't get any stops. This is going to be, it's 4th and 8. It will take an absolute miracle for the 49ers to come away with a win here. Trey Lance and shotgun, Dwelly and Juszczyk to either side. Trey Lance, he's got to throw it. He's going to throw it out, and it's incomplete. Doesn't even give Juszczyk a chance on that one. So that's going to be Bears football. So this game is, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. There's 3:38 left. The Niners are down by 9. The Bears have the ball in 49ers territory. And after a very strong showing in the first half, the 49ers and the first drive of the second half was pretty good too. But after that, the game just completely got away from them. Trey Lance threw it high, didn't even give Juszczyk a chance to make a play. It's 1st and 10 Bears. Justin Fields in shotgun. Just going to hand it off. Gets about 2 yards on 1st down. The Niners are going to call a timeout. If the Bears pick up a 1st down, then this game is over. But it's generally over anyways. Yeah. I think one of like the biggest bummers too is that, and wow, the field is like, if you guys can watch, if whoever's watching this, you can see just the conditions are dreadful out there. But no excuse. Hey, both teams are playing in these conditions, so absolutely zero excuse on that. But yeah, 2nd and 8 for the Bears. There's 3:32 left. Yeah, the game is essentially over. Fields hands it off, and he's gonna Montgomery's gonna lose about 3 yards, so it's gonna be 3rd and 11. The Niners will use the last timeout. You have to think that the Bears will just play it safe, all things considered, especially with the weather. They will probably run once the 3rd down play is over. It will probably be about 2 minutes and 40 to 45 seconds left. Yeah, the 11 penalties, and that's what they're talking about on the TV. I can see it from the closed captioning, but the 11 penalties, maybe 12 actually. And of course, the Debo fumble, They're going to hand it off to Montgomery. And he's not going to get anything. So it'll be about maybe 2 minutes and it's 11 penalties officially for 95 yards. Not only that, Debo fumbles in the red zone, and this is it. Oh, I don't know about that, Willie. I mean, maybe any loss throughout the season, you could possibly argue that, but it's week 1. So let's put things in some perspective. Last year, the Packers week 1 against the Saints, they lost 38-3, and they ended up being the number 1 seed. So it's 4th and 8, and then there's going to be a flag on the field because I think the Bears were maybe trying to get the Niners to jump off sides or something like that. But I think the biggest thing here is that the Bears made some great adjustments at halftime. Wow, that rain is insane. The rain is insane. I'm a poet and didn't realize. But yeah, there's really no way. I mean, of course, the Niners are going to get the ball back, but I just can't imagine them moving the ball in this kind of weather. It's just, Niners are going to try and block it. They don't. It's going to go into the end zone. So the Niners will have the ball at our own 20-yard line. Yeah. I mean, and here's the thing, too. Like, we've seen it before. So when I think about it, I think of week 1 with the 49ers with Jim Tomsula. We beat the Minnesota Vikings, and then we looked trash the rest of the year. The very year after that, the 49ers beat the Rams 20-0, and then we only won one more game, which happened to also be against the Rams for the entire rest of the year. So nothing, you can't overreact to any of this stuff, but I think like the real bummer, you can see Pam Oliver is just having fun in the rain. Trey Lance is going to dump it. Kyle Juszczyk just dropped it, but the conditions they're not in, there's really not conditions for even playing. Like, the rain is so bad and the field is in such a bad shape. Honestly, I don't think the Bears won this game. You do have to give credit to the Bears too, though. They made plays. I mean, of course, yeah, they were helped out by the officials, but we also made those penalties happen. So Trey Lance just running with the ball. I think at this point, guys, you just try and get out of this game without getting hurt. Shanahan wants him to go and get to the line, but it's like, dude. So the Niners are going to lose week 1 at the Chicago Bears. I did not think I would be saying that, especially after the first half. But that's the thing, like you can never, unless you have one of those like historically bad offenses, like you never keep really an NFL offense down. It's really hard to keep it down all game long. The Bears made the plays when they needed to be made. I think like the big momentum shift, well, there was a number of them, but that huge touchdown to Dante Pettis where we actually had them dead to rights. The drive was going to be over. It was 10-0. I think it was going to be maybe a 3 and out even. And then Dre Greenlaw gets flagged for a personal foul. Face mask that extends the drive. Then they get the crazy broken play touchdown. And then from there, the Niners just didn't do anything. So, but I'll always give credit where it's due. So I think the Bears, they deserve a ton of credit. I'm just amazed at so it is 12 penalties for 99 yards. In these kind of weather conditions, if you look at total yards on offense, we have 330 yards. The Bears have 206. But when you add in the 99 yards of penalties, the Bears have over 300 yards. So we lost a turnover battle. That was a big thing. That of course, not just this game, but every single game, you always have to, account for that. The turnover battle is always going to be a really big deal. But yeah, But hey, the Niners will move to 0-1 on the year. Next Sunday, we will be welcoming the Seattle Seahawks to Levi's Stadium, and I would like to think that the weather should be pretty good, decent, at least playable. So it will be nice to rebound there, but essentially right now I'm just going to kind of do my wrap up of the game. Excuse me. I will be doing a review of the game, which I'll put out in the next couple of days. But in terms of a wrap up for this game, we kind of covered it because the last 15, 20 minutes of real time has been pretty uneventful. So, the 49ers really cost themselves this game. That flight back to Santa Clara, it's going to be one that I think everyone has to take a long look in the mirror. It's not just one guy. It's not just one play. A lot of things went wrong. A lot of players have to, question themselves. If I can say some positives, I think that Talanoa Hufanga overall played a great game. Trey Lance is just going to look to run it, and it's like they're playing in a swimming pool. Cool. So it's 4th down for the Niners. I think they're going to go for it, but, not that there's just, in these conditions, there's just no way. They've actually changed the way the TV settings are like different now for, I think it was maybe a false start too on the offense. Trey Lance is going to throw it, almost intercepted, but it's going to be Chicago Bears football now. Yeah, and a number of so Richard Hightower, the special teams coordinator for the Bears, used to be the 49ers special teams coordinator. The special teams definitely did not. If anything, the special teams kind of cost the Bears 3 points when they could have potentially had a field goal, and then they had that crazy play. Yes, Ziggy, I completely agree with you. A really frustrating game, and so the Bears are just going to kneel it out. It's going to be a couple of kneels downs, and that will pretty much do it. But yeah, just a really frustrating game to watch as well. Like, because the first half there were some really good signs there, and then it just got worse and worse and worse. I think the biggest thing that I'm kind of worried about is the fact. Not worried about, but I just feel bad. It's like Trey Lance. Then the next week, it's going to be Trey Lance this, Trey Lance that. And overall, I thought he played pretty well up until, the weather just really turned, and you're just not going to be able to throw the ball. So the penalties, I know, Nick, you mentioned it earlier, that just discipline in training for the next, all week long, it's going to be just training. And the game is over. And the Bears, if I'm them, and that's because, hey, that's what the Niners did back in 2019 against the Washington Commanders, is that slip sliding in the rain. The Niners lose the game. The game is over. The Bears win 19-10. The Bears ended up scoring 19 unanswered points. The Saints going for maybe the win against the Falcons. There's 19 seconds left in the Saints-Falcons game. The Saints are up by 1 point. But to wrap up this game very quickly, I'm not going to stay on here much longer because I've been kind of wrapping it up for a while now. But overall, very disappointing is all I could say. Very disappointing, very frustrating. If I had to say some positives, I think in the first half, Trey Lance looked pretty good, looked in command of the offense. Talanoa Hufanga looks like a potential star at safety. He was making plays. Bosa was there pretty consistent with pressure. Outside of that, really, really nothing to write home about. There's not a lot there. It's very just frustrating. It's a lot of penalties. And just the fumble as well by Debo. Debo did make up for it, though, with a very nice touchdown run. But beyond that, it's going to be about it. So, not to just cut out and get out of here right after the game, but, it's pretty disappointing and just frustrating. So, I will be streaming, of course, the game next Sunday. I will be putting out a review of this game so we can kind of recap this and then put this game behind us, which I'll be more than happy to do. And then we'll look forward to the Week 2 matchup against the Seattle Seahawks. Hopefully, we go into Week 2 with all of the NFC West teams having lost a game. Hopefully, the Chiefs beat the Cardinals, and hopefully the Broncos can do their thing against the Seattle Seahawks. But guys, I do want to thank everyone for being here. Thank you for stopping by the stream today, joining me. It was a lot of fun, all things considered. Of course, a disappointing end to the game. Disappointing majority of the second half. I'm actually watching the Falcons right here. It's going to be, there's 14 seconds left in this Falcons game. They just need a field goal. Mariota threw it deep, but almost picked off by Marcus May. But overall, guys, want to thank you for hanging out. For any of you who are fans of him, I will most likely be chilling in the chat of the Tom Grossi Packers Vikings stream. And I'll probably be watching that game too. Do be on the lookout for my review. Be on the lookout for my preview of Week 2. Come by next Sunday. Love you too, Nick. Always appreciate you, buddy. And then, so thank you everyone for being here, stopping by, joining me on this NFL Week 1. And I love having football back, and I'm super excited for another 16 games. Remember, there's 16 more games, so this season is far from over, just getting started. But thank you for being here. We'll catch you guys next time. Remember, the butt counts.